Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. Imagine that, a future that's super black. Long as your skin brown, your superpowers intact. What would your powers be? Just hope it ain't super whack. Spatial manipulation, create a portal that's black. Maybe just super speed, time travel to run it back. Or cheat manipulation to keep my spirit intact. As I encounter evils the world face, demons the world makes, I'm needed the world at stake. Rest in peace to Chadwick, they killed all the Black Panthers. Told us white lies, I still marvel at black answers. Suits in DC, pray it lead to a civil war. It ain't no Justice League, what's the need to be civil for? Propelled like the juggernaut, it's clear ain't no stopping this. The world in grave danger, who can stop the apocalypse? They killed all the heroes, the new ones don't really care. But if you need me, put your fist up in the air. Yeah, in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black.
Yo, everybody, it's
hey.
the season finale. What's going on?
What is
you guys there?
What is going on? Because I'm still offended that you thought DC and I were going to work.
Yeah.
Like,
the fuck you thought this was a job?
Did you think I was always going to do all
You
the work?
sent a link.
You're
and
the
you said
host,
show
my
up.
guy.
Right, you hosted this. You
We
came
just supposed to
with
show
this.
up and look
Wait
pretty.
a minute, hold on.
Candy's eye
That's
candy, and I'm
Brandy's
just
job.
here.
That's Brandy's job.
Oh, so I'm not pretty. The fuck?
Look,
Okay.
Wait
Man,
a
I'm not
minute.
gonna
So
say
you
that.
didn't hire me for my knowledge?
Oh,
Well, yeah, 'cause I
damn,
knew
Brandy.
you were
See how
smart
he
enough to-
played us? He ain't hire you for your knowledge or my looks. That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
That's
I
how we.
quit.
That's how we
Way
gonna
around.
end this shit.
That's okay. My manager is here. She's going to take care of this. That's fine.
Look,
My
she's
manager
backstage
just
right
came
now.
out the freezer, so we good.
She can't even hold it right now, so I'm looking at her right now.
My manager.
What's
Over
going on,
here.
everybody? For
Last name
everybody that's
Mana.
tuning in. Terramana. For everybody that's tuning in, this Blurred's Eye View is our season finale. With me is my co-hosts, the Hooded Hokage, DC. What's going on?
The hooded hoe guy. That's what he wanted to call me. He wanted to try to-
The hooded hoe.
Oh,
DC.
the hooded hoe
That's
guy.
about right.
Well, see, I was
Hey,
saving
man,
this
reform.
other. I was
Reform.
saving
Don't
this
be
other
telling
one.
people that.
I was saving this one for Candy last
shit.
week. It's like sometimes she's sour, sometimes she's sweet. It's Candy B.
Depending on
Thank
who you ask.
You know too much about my life. Shut the fuck up.
hey, Brandy. I love you. That's all I got.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's how we're ending the season.
I did not know that was going to happen. DC and
I
I
know.
had beef for a very, very
It's been a long
time.
season, but you know what? I'm gonna be the bigger person. And I'm gonna bury this hatchet in my back and
you
let you
definitely
go.
are the bigger person. So
Thank you.
We'll go
I'm
ahead
6'5" in my
Mhm.
dreams.
anyway.
But if I stand on IKEA, I'm 6'10", nigga. What?
No,
Oh,
my
wow,
God.
he has fucking jokes. I'm done. This will be my last season with Blurred's Eye View. It has been lovely being with you guys.
been real.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What's been
Anyway.
going on with it? So this has been the first time since we've all gotten together. It's been a while because we've had crazy
All of
schedules.
us?
Yeah, all three of
Oh
us.
yeah.
Yeah, it's been a crazy couple weeks. So we've
Yes.
gotten it in, yeah. But we're ending with, I mean, we always end on a strong note, so that's no question. We got some.
We do.
Why was I about to say the same thing, DC? Like, do it.
We never
Is it
came-
strong?
No,
How
we never
strong?
came
Like
off weak.
the guy from
Terramana.
Define strong.
yeah, put strong in a sentence.
But anyway, you
Can
know what?
spell it?
No, DC, because we doing too much. He got a show to run, so
Oh yeah, I forgot he is working. Let's go.
he has work.
I have work.
Let's go.
So, normally we would go like, what's everybody watching? But we don't really have a lot of time for all of that. Although we are going to do a little bit, just kind of break up the monotony. So, before we get to our main topics, we're going to do a little commercial break for our sponsor.
Running low on energy, long days and even longer nights, tired of all the other energy drinks and bars promise you a lot and never delivering? Need to make it through work, but want a product that can keep up with your busy lifestyle? Want no longer? Try Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls. The balls that are so smooth and with a load of nutrients and vitamins to really get you up and bouncing off the walls. Made with all natural ingredients and healthy junk to satisfy even the pickiest eater. Chef's Chocolate Salty Balls are sold everywhere where you buy your junk. And now for those who want that extra kick in the butt, comes Chef's Heavy Duty Chocolate Salty Balls with 120% more caffeine than the leading brand. Disclaimer, this product has not been approved by the FDA or World Health Association. Warning, this product is not intended for consumption by children, elderly people, or women who are pregnant or may become pregnant. You might even get pregnant.
We are just so
We're
classy.
we're so
butter. That's my favorite line of that song.
the stick of butter.
Yeah, I don't know why that line just hit me somewhere deep in my soul. Let it sizzle and marinate. It's like, got this stick of butter.
Oh my god!
All right, let's get to it. Chris, you got work to do.
All right.
Come on.
Yeah,
Let's
Chris
do
got
it.
work to
Let's
do.
do
So
it.
what are we doing?
So for our first guest, we're going to bring up CJ. CJ is the host of The Triangle, and along with our very own Candy B. So how's it going, CJ?
I want to let y'all niggas, the people in the back, not everybody's getting that clap. You got to work for that shit. CJ gets it because
And wait a minute, and she's also my manager.
All right, I should have put Momager on there as well.
Yeah, Mama.
Definitely helps run my
he's
fucking
Momager. What's up, y'all? How's it going? How's it going? It feels weird not being the host.
Yeah,
It's like it feels
control-
weird for her not to be able to control.
she's looking for buttons to press.
Yeah, I am. I'm like, I'm not in control, and this is very anxiety writing
Oh,
situation.
No, Chris got this.
Chris got it.
Yeah, I hope that's Terramana that's in that bottle.
No. It's not that, I don't trust y'all. It's just I feel weird that I'm not in control because I'm a control freak. That's all it is.
Oh yeah, we know that. Like, we know that.
No comment.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Well.
You know,
It's a good thing.
But we love
we
you.
tell the truth here.
Yeah.
I have no choice.
Oh.
It was a curse.
Oh.
Oh my god.
But thank you for coming.
Oh,
Thank you
yeah,
for having
so
me.
our next guest is Navy Montel. He runs Blur the Corn Speak. What's going on?
What is going on, fam? How are you doing? CJ, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Hey, it's a pleasure.
I have
Sorry,
earned
the clap button broke.
You know what? Don't even do it. Don't even do it. Not.
No, man, it's Navy Montel. We got to do it. OG. Everybody else got to work for him. He an OG, so he gets it. He's the only man I know who can pull off a white beard like that and still look cool. He gets it.
Man,
There you go.
He
Lord
fired.
knows, because everybody keeps thinking I dyed this damn thing. I said, first of all, it migrated from my head to my face. Like I got a choice in the
Not
fucking matter.
migrated.
This show held up a sign said going south, but need change.
Not going south.
Mm.
Good to see
Oh
you.
man. So our next guest up is Crazy 8 the Great, local hip hop artist and anime savant. What's his picture? Let's put it back in. He's not showing up. I don't know what's going on.
He just rolled out. He said,
He said,
I don't know.
never
He's
mind.
there.
He is straight.
No, I think it's
ninja.
no. You know what? I think his stuff froze. I'm looking at it, it's frozen. So
Oh.
we're gonna go to Arye the Great. He runs him and Arye the Great, and G. They run Geek Salad. Geek Salad. What's going on, Arye?
How y'all doing?
All right.
Fuck it, I'm gonna get
Oh, did he hit him with the
You know what I'm saying?
You think it's a game? Get fired when this bitch is one time.
Appreciate it.
and next up is my boy, Mr. Deacon from the Mr. Deacon Experience. What's up, Mr. Deacon?
Look. What's cracking? What's cracking?
Look at this.
Hey, I said if Brandon need a job, she could come work for TMDE, baby. I'll take it. I got you.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
oh, manager.
Gotta talk to the manager first.
Yeah, you gotta talk to him.
Gotta go through.
I believe
Gotta
him,
go
yo.
through the
I don't
mom.
know why, but I do.
I'm not hating. It is
He
what
said,
it is.
"Oh, he said, oh, you quit? Oh, okay. I got it.
So
Now,
today
if
was
you
your last
quit, now,
day,
if you
huh?
quit, you leave. If you leave, I got you.
He said,
You
"That's
know, we don't-
crazy. I just heard you just left your job. That's crazy."
You know what? Little birdie told me that you might be looking for a new job. So,
So what's going on, Mr. Deacon? Thank you for coming in,
Ain't,
brother.
ain't nothing much, man. I appreciate you for having me, and I appreciate for seeing y'all. It's been a while. You know, it is what it is. Everybody keep grinding.
Oh, yeah.
Much love. Shout out to everybody doing big things. It is
Oh, yeah.
what it is.
So our next guest, Skip.88 from Blurred Over.
oh,
What's going on?
Not saying
There we
no.
go.
Oh, this guy here, he got
Really?
You gonna pull out the Star Lord on their ass.
I could not breathe in that shit. I was so glad you got to me. It's like, God damn, hurry up.
But it was hot, wasn't it? Face
I
melt.
knew he was sweating on it.
I can't talk in that thing. I can't breathe. I ain't gonna wear this goddamn thing. But hey, how y'all doing?
What's going on, man?
What's up, man? How you feeling?
Pretty good. Pretty good. How about y'all? How y'all feeling?
You know, next to Navy Montel, this brother be working just as hard. He puts in work, and you know, shout out to you doing the school thing with the book bags and everything.
Yes.
That was really dope. That was really dope.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all.
All right. Let's see. And we got King Kurt live from Head Nerds in Charge. What's going on, brother?
The man on the street.
The streets of Philly, baby.
Listen, every single time I do something with y'all, I'm always not where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, like at home. You know, at home.
Yo, hopefully there's no gunshots, arguments, nothing like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, you gonna make it home safe? You need to call somebody? Blink twice if you're in trouble.
Listen,
throughout
you
the
can
show.
ask if the streets are safe for me. I'm good. Don't worry about it. I'm in my
Man, Kurt, a whole food club right now.
House Wade.
So yeah,
You got
what's
all my
going on?
peoples on here. Yeah, what's up, Chris? How you doing, bro?
Yo, so Crazy Eights is his thing. I think his Wi-Fi messed up, so we're waiting for him to come back in.
Yeah,
But
that's
otherwise,
that cricket mobile. You can't.
That
help
cricket
that.
mobile.
That cricket boy.
What's going on with
North Coast
everybody?
PCS in the building.
Look at this. This is the barbecue. No Karens allowed. If you've seen the poster, no Karens allowed. I don't know what y'all were talking about in the chat. Me and Kurt was like,
I
we like
seen cakes and
Listen, I can't
I was like, did I walk into the right chat?
I don't know if I want to talk about what we was talking about in the chat. We was having a good time while y'all was had us
Look,
backstage.
this is not a PG show. This is
Well,
somebody
somebody might have said black women are magical, smell like shea butter, and taste like Fruity Pebbles, but I'm not the one to tell the business.
But you just did.
All right.
I ain't gonna say you did, but you did.
But I'm not gonna say who said.
Oh, you ain't say no names. Okay.
Right. Montel.
Skip 88.
Skip ain't the one you gotta worry about. It's Montel.
Well, I know that.
Hey,
That's Master Roshi. He know. If you know, you know.
Y'all want to hear some?
I had to.
Y'all want to hear some real disrespectful shit?
Shit.
That's what Kevin Garnett said to Mello about his wife.
No, he said she tastes like Cheerios.
He said, "Honey Nut Cheerios."
Yeah, Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah.
Lala do look like she. Never mind. Let's go, Chris.
all right. we got Crazy Aiden.
There he
What's
is.
going on with it? There he is. There you go.
Oh, they got him. He done got kidnapped.
Yeah.
Kurt done got kidnapped on the street.
Well, Kurt is on the photo shoot job, so he's there.
Told him not to blink.
Listen, I'll be coming in and out of here. Don't be like that. Don't put my business out there like
Ninja Turtles done got your ass. You out here in the middle of Philly with a face mask on, brother.
So this is a nice little conglomerate of assembled dope POC creatives that we've gotten together. You know, I'm just looking at CJ. It's dope having CJ, and I'm not gonna lie. We never had
Look
CJ
like
on.
she want to control something right now.
No, I'm okay. I'm just gonna try to relax. And
chill.
you,
It's the barbecue. Just chill.
You're amongst family and
I'm trying
friends.
to show. I can't go. I can't even go to
You
parties.
looking
and
like
barbecues
old
without-
boy off next Friday. Like, just chill. We saw family and friends here. Relax, Damon. You ain't got to be.
I be trying. I'm trying.
Thank you for coming.
Candy,
All of
she
you
got
guys.
that. She got that chalice over
No
there.
doubt.
I'm digging that chalice, ma'am.
She always does the challenge. She's making it look classy, very classy.
Yeah, you don't call,
Nigga, use that in
regular
a
folk
sentence.
call them
Spell
cups.
that
We call them
You know what I'm saying?
Challenge.
I didn't graduate from college. I don't know what that is.
Got the T.I. expedition book over there.
Not. I don't know what that is.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh my god! So
Niggas
yeah,
is
that was
niggas.
great.
Niggas is niggering, right?
Niggas is
Wow.
Niggas is
That sound like Cameron.
I just gotta ask. The anybody on here did the crate challenge yet?
Huh?
The
The
what?
anybody do the crate challenge?
Hell
Hell
no.
no. Hell no.
I
I'm
grew up
over
with crates in
30,
my
sir.
house. I know
Like,
how them motherfuckers
we don't-
feel.
We don't
I
do
done
that.
seen
We
dudes
don't
bounce
do
on something like dirty socks. Like, what the hell is wrong with you?
I seen a nigga break his whole back. Like, dang.
that. Nah, y'all saw the one where the kid kicked the crates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the niggas sound like.
Oh.
Every time somebody
You
fall,
have
that's
to
all I
see
see.
You have to see
Yeah, you gotta step up and play with me on that one.
So bad. It was so
me, bro. I don't
bad.
care if it's in this. I don't care.
I'm like, are y'all really doing this right now? Like,
Why? Who started that? Like, who thought that was a good
I'm
idea?
asking
The
same
FBI,
question.
CIA.
You know what? I was thinking the same thing. Dr. Omar Johnson said the same thing.
See, they put these black crates in the hood.
See, brother, you got to
Represent-
understand that we didn't came
stepped
from the
on.
milk crates in our home, so now they want us to do ourselves with the same thing.
You gotta
They
do
give
the
us
fingers.
nutrients.
You gotta do the
Like,
fingers.
and you notice these
Yeah,
crates
you
are
gotta-
black, and they stack them. So now they're representing us getting stepped on by each other. No, come on, man. Come on.
Nah, they went to all the old school DJs in the neighborhood who wasn't carrying their vinyl to the parties anymore. They said, listen,
Shit, the other one I seen, they didn't even finish the back end. You was just doomed as soon as you got to the top. I was like, damn, they ain't finished the back, and he fell face plant.
It was under construction.
I was like, ooh.
It was under construction.
Help me, Lord.
So before we get into it, I know a good portion of everybody's seen the trailer, the actual.
The actual,
trailer.
okay, because you
The
know
actual.
me. Don't
No,
watch
no,
that
not the,
bootleg
we
one.
didn't, the actual one. The actual
See,
one.
Kurt seen the bootleg one. That's why his shit keep going out. They,
You say he doing like Anthony Anderson from Transformers.
No,
Nah,
I'm the one that released the bootleg one. That's
See, there it is.
I don't want to
yeah,
be
then Marvel
seen
messed
with
me
that,
up and put
brother.
the real one out. I was like, oh, well, damn, I ain't even make no money on
So
it.
I got a couple screenshots. I want you to tell me guys what you think. So this is the first shot that we got. You know, obviously
There's some
the sanctum
smoke in
has
this
not
house.
it has not been repaired. I guess they don't have house insurance for
No,
Bleecker
that's just
Street.
when your girlfriend leave the air conditioner on because she want to be cold in the house. That's all.
That's the first time I seen Dr. Strange wearing Tim's inside the house.
He did have
Wait,
Tim's on.
well, see, now
And
that
it's
you say
sweats.
that-
And he had the
Now that you
Ava
say
Rex
that.
on. He had the magical
This
Ava Rex.
is probably the most New York thing I've ever seen because he's wearing a coat with the cape. Like
Somebody ain't paid a heating bill up in that joint, man. You know what I'm saying? The electric off and shit.
He got Tim's on underneath that.
Hey, you know what's
funny?
funny? It's actually white boys that actually dress like that during the winter.
Or shorts.
look like a members only jacket though.
What you say? You got
Don't
the bubble jacket with the shorts and Tim's. Is that it?
Right.
New York shit.
So here we got the spell, which is supposed to. Here we got the spell that's supposed to negate all this stuff because in the trailer he says he wants to make it where nobody can remember who he is.
That way was swimmingly.
Yeah, it really did because it led to an out of body experience. I'd like to know what the hell this box is.
The black.
Yeah,
It looked like. I don't know.
Look like a Jumanji.
Yeah.
Jumanji.
It's the cube of
Then
life.
we have Pete falling, and we've seen like a scene similar to this in the first Doctor Strange film.
Okay.
Because
Shout out to
then
the
you have-
Egyptian.
Yeah, because then you have the city basically folding in on itself.
When I seen that part, didn't anybody feel like Leonardo DiCaprio supposed to come out somewhere?
Yeah, Inception style.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, and then you get the return of this suit.
Hey.
Oh, I love that one. I love that one.
We get the Iron Spider suit.
That's a
Yeah.
new wrist thing, though.
That was Navy back in his younger days.
Yeah.
Iron Spider.
Then we get what is most likely Electro, and
And
this is
Sandman.
Pete down here in the lower right-hand corner, but this is
Where?
apparently
'Cause that's
Sandman.
blurry as
Is that
hell.
Sandman?
It is.
It
It's
is
a
blurry.
quick shot. It's a quick shot.
Nah,
But
that's
he's wearing a
James
black
76.
Low
Yeah, he's
key,
wearing Yeah.
Low key,
Chris,
they
point him
saying
out.
that,
Where was he at in that shot? Because I don't see shit but black and black.
You see the arrow?
No,
No, you don't see
ain't
my
no arrow.
He in the lower right hand
I
corner.
just see the arrow. Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
So we get this.
Run a point over here.
We get this here. We get a cackle on top of that.
William Defoe.
He's back. And we get this beauty here.
My
There
guy,
we go.
Doc Ock.
And we get Doc Ock with the Jufro. So, you know,
That
hey.
nigga got that.
He lost weight.
Post Malone look.
Really?
I'm sorry, huh? That nigga look Post Malone.
Oh my god.
Post
I'm gonna be
Malone
thinking
look.
about that all
That's
freaking
because he
night.
died. How is he even back?
Magic.
There's a,
Man, you know, the multiverse. Everybody, technically,
Yeah.
everybody came back after.
everything's off.
Into the
off the
zombie
now.
verse. Got it. All right.
Yeah,
Right.
nothing sacred anymore.
You know,
So,
if the lady didn't kill He Who Remains, we wouldn't have none of this. But you know, she want to be Karen and do her own thing. So that's what happened.
She spoke to the manager though,
And then killed them.
successfully.
So our topic for today is, you know, we're all POC creators. We're the podcasters, local hip hop artists of what some form. CJ, we're gonna start with you. Tell us about your show. Tell us about what you do.
Okay, so I am 1/3 of the Triangle Podcast. My other third is sitting right here, Candy B. We talk about a lot of parapsychological stuff, paranormal stuff. We kind of, I guess, government issues and things that affect the POC community as well. A lot of times people think we're like conspiracy theorists too, but you know, that's kind of, I hate that word. I really want to say critical thinker because we just think outside of the box.
That's the new age. That's the new age
I mean, because here's the thing, like everybody, you know, even with like little things like 9/11 and stuff like that, now we know it was an inside job. This is like common knowledge now, you know what I'm saying? We just taking newer stuff now and talking about it. Also, we do cryptids. So that's a subject that's kind of hard because you can't prove nothing on it. But we like to do paranormal stuff. I think it's really important. We were talking about this. It's important that we have more POC people in that space because when you watch shows that are paranormal, you never see brown faces. Now I know. Niggas
That's
don't
because
fuck
we're
with. No, I knew you were gonna be somebody because we're not supposed to fuck with Ouija boards and things like that. But you know how people always talk about like new age shit, which it's not. It's really like ancestral stuff that we've always done back in our homeland. People took that, appropriated it, and then called it new age. And I kind of want to get back to like the esoteric stuff and ancient stuff and talk about those things that are actually real in our spirituality as well. And that's kind of where we're trying to go with our stuff.
So I would say you were probably the griot of the group.
The what?
The griot.
No.
You have all the knowledge and all the.
I don't know about all the knowledge. I mean,
it's a Black Panther reference. Sherry's a griot now, all right.
Wait, Brandy's sitting. I mean, you know.
Well, so
I
now
tried.
are you guys still doing the sex angle?
We do. So on Thursdays we drop our Triangle episode, which is about the parapsychological stuff. And then thank you for bringing that up. On Fridays we drop the sex angle, where we talk about like anything related to sex, but not the raunchy stuff, like actual psychological things behind it. So like this week, our topic was the love language that everybody has and how that relates to sex as well. Because I just feel like people don't talk about it, frankly. You know what I mean? Like it's so taboo, and we kind of want to get rid of that veil so that people can actually dive into the topic of sex without feeling shame about any of it. Because we talk about kinks, we talk about fetishes, all of that. And then I'm sorry. And then the other thing that I do is I have a bakery. So that's my main bread and butter. That's another space like a lot of POC especially females, are in, but they're not recognized for. I feel like a lot of bakeries are always like Caucasian ran, especially big names like Sprinkles, Gigi's, and things like that. There's not really a huge POC, I guess, like company that does something like that. So I want to be the first to do
and
that.
you're making some moves because I do plan on ordering some cookies from you, even though I don't belong with it.
Go ahead, do it. I'll send you some. You ain't even gonna pay me. I just want you to tell people about it.
Brandy, Candy B, what's going on? So tell everybody
I don't
what
do
you do.
nothing. I post memes.
A lot.
And she
I
does.
post
She does.
awful memes. I'm obviously 1/3 of the triangle and bird's eye view. Did I mention I post memes? I cosplay when I can, but a main thing I've been working on is just trying to get paid for being myself around my city. So I'm in Cleveland. So I started being paid to host events like bingo and like drag shows, different things like that. And I forgot to tell you this, Chris, and now everybody gets to know. So somebody slid in the DMs. I didn't tell you, I forgot. That's work.
Oh my God.
So somebody slid in the DMs and they were like, "Hey, what's up?" And not divorce. He ain't going fucking nowhere. And they wanted me to oh gosh.
Blink twice if you're in trouble, Chris.
He's not going anywhere. Anyway, they asked me to host like a princess party, and that's what I wanted to do since I like doing cosplay when I can anyway. So, and I love kids, so I'm like, oh my God, I'd be perfect for that. So he's like, just tell me how much you want, say fucking less. So just trying to find different ways to get paid for my being myself is my main thing right now, besides messing with DC Chris and CJ. And wait a minute. And next year, as if Delta variant doesn't take everybody out the game, I'm hosting an adult prom. And the theme is going to be for the 99 and the 2000. You're welcome. Yes. And so I'm going to be posting about that, but that's going to be something really cute. And hopefully it can launch me doing kind of like Candy B events around the city or stuff like that. So
Candy B, I ain't gonna lie. Looking at the background, I said, what the hell is she doing in my house?
You said looking at what?
Looking at your background.
Oh, that'd be so funny. Surprise.
So my work wife is being modest because she does candy combos with Candy B.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
you got a lot going on.
No, it's because I'm doing so much, and potentially, hopefully, within the next year, I'll have another opportunity to be on TV. I have to be kind of hush hush about some stuff, but one opportunity I had to turn down. The same guy asked if he could save my information for some other stuff he's working on. So I honestly can't wait to act brand new on all you hoes because
he said, "Don't talk to me. I'm
the way I'm not gonna know people. I'm sorry. You used to laugh at my memes, but that don't mean shit right now. I'm up here right now. No, very
be your own people.
Very humble.
So
no, but
DC,
it'll be exciting. It'll be exciting.
Yes, that's my girl Candy B. DC, you up, baby?
Oh, huh? Hi, everybody. I didn't see you guys there. I am DC, host of What the Shit is pretty much a podcast where I get to talk shit as much as I want, as long as I want. Nobody's safe. Cuomo, we still coming for you. He wanted retirement and his dick pics back, so look out for that. But it's evolved. It actually has evolved. My beard looks weird. Is that? You know what? Fuck it. I'm going with it. Let's just do that. White people's house, they lighting is shitty.
Oh my God.
We have evolved a little bit. We did Queenish, which is Candy's idea. Me and her worked on that. Kingish was me and her collaborating on that. So we've done a lot. I've had some dope comedians from Atlanta to DC. I got some people out in Cali who want to work with us. I've been on Instagram grinding like a mug and really trying to build the show up because it's been a passion of mine. From being told I couldn't do this or couldn't host to now actually having people be like, hey man, let's do something. And I was like, hey man, I can't. I don't know you like that and you weird looking.
So before you go
like
on,
a wizard and a
Forex and fit in Bitcoin.
Oh yeah, so I'm on a crusade. I'm on a crusade, and I want y'all to band with me. It's called Stop Forex and Fake Ass Promoters. It's hashtag. Please hashtag that because I get hit by so many Forex people like, hey man, I can flip your money. Like nigga, this is a podcast page run by a robot. I run it myself, but I tell them it's a robot because I don't have time for that shit. Like, I'm not trying to flip my coins into some fake ass imaginary Monopoly money. Don't nobody want that. But we've evolved a little more this third season. We only been out for a year and we're in our third season, and the numbers have been growing. So I decided to say, forget trying to be like everybody else and just do what I do best, and let's just talk shit and have fun. So that's what we've been doing.
And it's been dope. It's been a dope ride ever since.
Speaking of which, we have Latoya Shanice from a One of a Word podcast. She is a mother. Her podcast is about motherhood and maternity and being a woman and spiritual, in religion. I can't say that word. Something for everybody.
Wow.
Her podcast is about being a spiritual woman and being a mother and also being a wife and giving tips and everything like that. So we get to have a dope conversation with her. So I'm looking forward to it. Got one more female because we've done a Black Women in August month. Ever since Queenish, I've had a Black woman with a podcast on our show. So
they've been some really dope women.
Kendra Crump, Rich Rue from DC. Kendra Crump is out of Atlanta. She's a comedian who has some dope people. She does her own podcast. So, look out. We coming. Still moving.
Right. My brother Montel.
Yeah, it's good.
Is the host of Blur the Corn Speaks. Tell them about the show, baby.
I am one half of a dynamic duo of the podcast Blur the Corn Speaks. It's myself and Miss Angie Eats. She is phenomenal. We talk about everything geek and nerd from our perspective, from our age group, because somebody has to. You got to break it down like that. You got too many young people doing the thing. You say, well, let's tell them how it really goes and what we see. So we've been doing this. We are about to go into our third season. That has been a blessing. We've been on hiatus because Miss Angie she is now a grandmother again. So she has got her grandson, and she's just fawning all over him, throwing Grogu and Star Wars t-shirts all over. So I'm like, look, okay, he's not a picture. Why do you keep shoving in people's face? But I also am the creator of the Blur the Corn Combos on Instagram, it started last year, and it's a forum where I speak to cosplayers, creators, musicians, artists of all types, and we just talk about what it means to be a blurred. And I was honored to be able to have Micah on here, Blurred Over. He's been one of my guests on board, and we have just been chatting it up. It has been a blessing because it has allowed everybody who don't think they're blurs, who do not think they're part of something bigger and they're important, to realize that they are, because you're being acknowledged, you're being seen. And I try really hard to say, hey, you matter, because at one point I know what it's like to not matter, and I'm not going to let anyone feel that way. So as long as you know me, I will be Unc, I will be Big Brother, I will be whatever, and I will continue doing this. Still doing my streaming on Twitch, and I'm also doing my YouTube, which everything was on hiatus, but I'm getting back into it and having the opportunity to be on the Blur's Eye View with these amazing cats over here. This has been phenomenal. Every time y'all invite me on, I know I leave with sore ribs every time, especially with DC and Candy, because God bless it, YouTube go in. Y'all go in. Of course, I'm partial to the Candy B, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
Wait.
I'm partial to the hush. I am partial to the hush. Say what?
Like he talking about, he appreciates it. It was like he was talking about Candy.
No, I appreciate him being more partial to Candy B. And
okay. I'm like, wait a minute.
I appreciate that.
So we love having you on, man.
Take her with you.
Take her with you. Wow, fuck you.
She's not going nowhere.
I ain't gonna take her with me. I want to win her over. That way, she will want to come with me.
Ooh.
Okay,
Whitebeard, I see you playing.
Let's go.
Oh man.
She already
don't
knows.
say Grand Rising to her. She don't like that.
She already knows. I've been to Cleveland. I ain't got no problem going back.
On my Instagram, there's a clip of what you need to do for Candy B.
No.
Take notes.
We are going to the next person.
There we go. Thank you, Candy.
Oops, I did it again. My bad.
Come on,
my
baby.
man Skip, who was hot in the Star-Lord helmet. What's going on? Skip 88 is the host of Blurred Over, baby. Tell them who you are, what your show is about.
Baby boys, baby girls, what's going on? It's your boy SKIP.88 here from Blurred Over, and I'm here on the Blurred's Eye View on a season finale of the awesome podcast. Yeah, that's a good pull. So y'all can clap it up for that. If y'all
all right. Plug. We take it.
But Blurred Over is basically a safe haven for people of color and African American nerds, those ones that used to be bullied in high school, because I was once bullied. And having been bullied, it was not a good feeling. You thought you was the only black nerd out there, but you realize that there are more people out there with the same interests, with the same love as you. So I made it my mission, I made it my job just to find all these great people, i.e. everybody that I met here, I mostly interviewed, so it was awesome just to hear their experience. And everybody that I interviewed on my interview shows and also talk about on the podcast, everybody on this live right now has the same story of growing up. And each time the story is told from a different point of view, it always come up with the same ending. And it's kind of amazing to find people like that to share their stories with. And also, we also get back into the community, like my man Chris said. We did a back to school drive for all the young blurs. We did a Christmas toy drive. We did a disaster relief for the people that lost everything in the tornadoes. And also, we're working on some more things coming up with the breast cancer month of October, where we're gonna host a fighting tournament to raise money for the breast cancer awareness, and we're gonna donate the money by playing Tekken, and we're gonna call it Kicks for Tits.
Word.
Not what I just heard, but I know what you're saying.
Nuts.
Your message is loud and clear.
Exactly. We got Arye the Great. He's one half.
Oh, damn! Look, he was surprised.
I have to put down my Perrier.
Oh Lord,
that's what that is.
This is great. This is great. This is great value. So
listen, man. As long as it hydrates you, that's all that matters, right?
Arye, tell them about the show, who you are.
No doubt. So I'm Arye, the king, one half of Geek Salad. Myself and G, excuse me, my co-host. We talk everything geek, everything geeky, everything blurred, movie reviews, music reviews, and also we just talk a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I met G, and we used to both work at Bank of America back in the day, and we used to talk about comic book shit, this random shit, and music. So we decided, we was like, yo, we have all these great conversations. Why don't we start like a podcast? You know what I'm saying? So started doing that. Kind of got slowed down last year because of COVID, but we back strong with it. We also do skits, and that's about it. Oh, let me plug one more thing. Charitable Tycoon. Hold up, let me get it. Charitable Tycoon is actually a clothing line that I'm starting next month, where a part of the proceeds of each sale are going to a local charity. So mess with that when y'all see it. Charitable Tycoon.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Mr. Deacon, my man.
What's cracking?
Tell them who you are, what you all about.
I'm Mr. Deacon, aka King Hustle. I ain't got my hustle shirt on right now. And I am 1/3 of TMDE, which TMDE right now represents. We do a lot of social issues, social injustice, and then I'm repping. Then I do TMDE, Mr. Digging Point 2, which is the Browns. I talk a lot of Browns shit, a lot of Browns trash, because that's where my passion is at. And I'm 1/5 of Circle of Nerds. I know y'all dealt with the Circle of Nerds, Tommy D and Jay Quillen, and shout out to all of them. And we talk a lot of Star Wars stuff, some different stuff I want to talk about. But right now, we just doing a lot of nerdy stuff for Star Wars. And, I'm doing a little voiceover, and I got to represent Volpini Law Firm. It's my partners, you know what I'm saying? If you hurt your back, you get carjacked, holler at Volpini, we got you. I'm gonna get my stuff when you get your cut. It is what it is, and this personal injury lawyers. And like I'm saying, it is what it is. It's always a pleasure being with all y'all nerdy people. You know what I'm saying? Chris coming on. We do the Blur's Eye View, and I talk about. I love Marvel. I'm a Marvel head. Marvel is my passion. Marvel is my heart. Anything about that, I'm down for. And I just appreciate y'all. Thanks for having me on. It is what it is.
Thank you, man. Always.
Did you watch the bootleg one?
I seen that, man.
Oh, why? We just I'm done.
These people be pissed. They pissing me off. They're really pissing me off because you get excited about seeing something, and then when you find out it's some bullshit, you pissed off like you motherfuckers should have never said that. And now, so I try not to watch some of it, but I can't help it. But it is what it is.
Oh,
Oh man. So next up, local artist, Crazy 8 the Great, local Cleveland artist, anime hip hop head. Tell them who you are.
Hi, I'm Crazy 8. I'm a professional ice fisherman, and it's on Sunday.
I believe you, yo.
Why you doing that, little brother?
Hey, don't let him stop your shine. Get that money.
Yeah, man, you an ice fisher, man. You love it.
You know what I'm saying? Like straight out of Lake Erie.
There's a lot of ice fishing up there.
Right.
Nah, man. Crazy 8 here, man. Comic book superhero, nerd, rap extraordinaire, nerdcore hip hop artist, 7-time award winner for the state of Ohio for Best Live Performer, Lyricist of the Year, national performance competition winners from Coast to Coast mixtapes to Jack Daniels, Jacking for Beats freestyle competitions. Yeah, you know, I put words together and somehow it just works out for me.
That deserves a hand clap. So you Nobody else said they won awards, so I mean, my man won.
So, I'm also an anti-bully activist or whatever. I survived almost near-death experiences due to bullying, so I make sure that the music ties back to just kids that went through the same thing. So, you know, bullying is whack. We'll whoop your ass now, but somebody will try. And
that's right.
That's what
Definitely. Big facts.
So last but not
You think
least,
it's a game? Get fire on these bitches
Fire
one
on
time.
his. We got King Kurt live, who is
He got kidnapped again. God damn,
he
this
got
nigga
kid-
don't
he
play.
got kidnapped again. He's on photo shoot.
This nigga
He's on the photo.
157 and
We'll
third.
come back to it.
Kidnapped.
He's in the
You
shadow
just said
realm,
157 and third.
He's in the shadow realm, okay?
The
shadow realm.
He activated my
I
track
bet it's
card.
you to the shadow realm.
It was some state property niggas. I know it. I don't know how they did it, but they had something to do with
Not
it.
state property playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's what he's in the shadow realm.
There you go.
Benny Siegel with the cards.
I would pay to see that. Oh my god.
Listen.
Oh my god! But
I've seen
I brought
crazy.
all you guys. I brought all you guys together because all of you are dope creators. If you haven't been on the show, we friended each other on social media one way or another. And really, I got everybody except for CJ has been on the show. And welcome to the show. Yeah, you know. So, well, that's sorry because we was on our show too. But
yeah,
but happy to be here, Chris. Happy to be here.
But it's a pleasure knowing you guys and knowing that the platform that we created here on Blur's Eye View, it sinks in with everything that you guys are doing as well. And it's like CJ said, we need more POC creatives in this field stepping forth and doing the right thing and providing a safe base for like Crazy 8 Great. It's like all of us had dealt with some form of bullying at some form, you know, different varying degrees, but the story always ends in the same way, the same manner. So
speak for yourself. I whooped their ass. Got me.
I was a big boy. I wasn't bullied.
I like how everybody now is like, run up and see what happened. Everybody
that shit now, little Susie.
It's the progression of it. You know what I'm saying? You progress in life. You know.
I don't know why this scene from Step Brothers just in my head all of a sudden.
Every time I hear somebody say that, I think I'm gonna get you sucker. With the
with the
twins,
bitches.
yeah, little bitchy family that beat his ass as a kid.
He's like, they chase me home from school every day.
Wow.
So
I love that movie.
all of you have brought something to the table major. All of you have brought something to the table major. And it's almost like Voltron. It all comes together and the tide is turning because more and more POC creatives, whether they're podcasters, whether they're hip hop artists, and you know, in CJ's case, she's the baker, and might as well say business owner, and they are pushing it into a level that it's going through the stratosphere. Me and DC have constantly said that 2020 has taught us one thing, and it's taught us to get off our ass and go after it.
Yes,
keep grinding,
right? Yeah, and it doesn't stop. And a shining example of that is our very own Candy B. Like I swear, DC used to tease me about working all the time.
Oh yeah.
My work.
You got lazy, you bum.
Like she got 15 jobs, man. You know, so she turned around.
Candy part Jamaican, dog. She always working.
I'm definitely always working.
Stays on the grind, you know. And shout out to PJ. Shout out to her son PJ. That dude can draw his ass off.
I literally thought you were shouting him out for like dealing with me as a mom.
I was.
Wow.
I thought you were like, shout out to PJ.
Bruh,
Stay
I all
strong.
but
Putting up
gave
with this
up.
shit. Stay strong, kid.
Stay
Kurt.
strong, kid.
Curtis,
So
Kurt has escaped the clutches of the enemy.
Curtis.
Were you at a locker room?
Listen,
Let's
let me
get
tell
Kurt
you
in here. Let's get him in here real
something.
quick.
Yeah, get me
Tell
in
him-
here
tell
while
him-
the
Tell
Wi-Fi will
him
work.
who you
God
are.
damn.
Let's tell him who you are, what you about, what you do.
Basically, King Kurt Live, the HNIC of HNIC, fourth smartest geek in the multiverse, and I am one of the head hosts of Philly's #1 Black Nerd web show. We have grown exponentially over this past year, and it's been a really dope experience because we're reaching almost close to 30 million people a month, and we're now well over 300,000 followers. We opened our official Black Media Studio on September 1st. I'm actually at a commercial shoot right now. That's why it's a lot going on around me. We're trying to do our best to build a platform to be able to support other dope Black creatives. That's one of the reasons why I'm here. And we have one of the dopest, funniest shows that not only feature nerd culture, but especially Black women who are in nerd culture, because that is an underrepresented demographic that you don't see much. You know, you usually get to see a lot of nerd shows, and it's a bunch of, you know, men with Cheeto dust on their shirt talking a bunch of bullshit. But
I feel attacked.
Not I feel
I
attacked.
like how Cheetos.
listen, why would I say that? Everybody got mad. Like, I ain't got no
Because
goddamn
I got on a
Cheetos.
yellow shirt. I feel attacked,
I eat
bro.
I got some
Doritos.
Cheetos right here.
But
That bag we heard earlier.
but for the most part, it's really about the proliferation and promotion of dope Black creatives, and it's something that we've been able to really stay the course over 3 years, and now we're to the point where we're making enough impact and honestly making enough money to be able to support other creatives and their projects and their Kickstarters. To date, we've raised well over $300,000 for other creatives' projects through our show. So we're
Sorry, Crazy Eight. He gonna get two of those because feeling real generous with the plaques today.
I appreciate
Might want to go get checked afterwards, but
listen,
you know.
that's how I get fat. I'm greedy anyway. So So, you know, it's just one of those things where we look for every opportunity to collaborate with people. We look for every opportunity to accentuate POC creators because we don't really get any shine. So as our platform grows, we look to make more and more opportunities to be able to allow people to know how dope we really are.
Mm-hmm. And I will tell you guys, if you've seen the show, if you've seen the show, if you've seen Head Nerd in Charge, you can tell the sisters give Kurt the business. They just,
all the time, man.
Oh, yeah.
They give him the business.
Oh, they do.
They be like, oh, you know, Kurt, you know, it must be great working with all these dope women. No, man, they cuss me out frequently. Like
As they should.
Like, this isn't fun for me.
So don't feel bad, DC. Don't feel bad. We just got Candy B today.
I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad.
He was like, yeah. He's like,
Take by 5. Like,
Well, you ain't got me for long. I already told you I'm quitting after this. So.
I guess you're gonna be somebody's problem.
That is blasphemous. That is
Like
blasphemous.
She ain't going nowhere, y'all. Another Quaalude, she let me in the morning.
Oh my God.
how do we go from
Hey,
Black Queen
hey,
to
my
dope
friend.
fiend that quick?
That quick.
It's
That
what
quick.
we do. It's what we
Basically
do.
said he's drugging me. I feel
Listen, a Quaalude is a lot of cocaine. God damn.
So
I
okay,
did not know because I don't
know
do
what
drugs,
I
my
know.
guy. I just thought it was a cool lie. I'm sorry. No Quaaludes, no Bill Cosby out here. Say no to drugs, kids.
No
I
Bill
don't know nothing
Cosby,
about that
no
book of sugar.
Stay away from pudding pops.
Oh,
So-
yeah, definitely the pudding pop.
No pudding pops.
So CJ, we'll start with you. What actually got you started into the triangle? What got you started in your baking
Well, so the triangle situation was because I've always been the one with the spooky stuff, like into all of that. I'm born on Halloween. That's my birthday. So I always thought I was going to grow up and become a vampire. So I always cosplayed
I love it.
being a
I love it.
vampire and other spooky characters and things like that. But the biggest thing was for me, there really isn't a space for POC people to express themselves in parapsychology and paranormal spaces. Like if you really go to like Discovery Channel right now, there's nothing but haunted whatever like shows, but there's not one single TV show or one single streaming show that has a POC led paranormal group or anything like that. You know what I mean? So I wanted that to be something that we created, and with like Candy B and our other third Demetrius, I feel like we always used to talk about all these paranormal stuff, conspiracy theories about the government and other things that happen around in our world. So we just wanted to come together and like deliver it in a funny way, in candid way, so that everybody could enjoy it without it being like a taboo conversation, I guess. Because I feel like everybody who thinks of conspiracy theories are like, oh, these are crazy people. But like if you watch us and know us, you know that we're normal to an extent. And
I was gonna say, what's normal? I don't know.
We don't have to explain yourself, sweetie. We're normal.
Keep going. You good? Ain't nobody on this panel normal.
Right.
Well, that's true. Okay.
It ain't even being mean. That's just.
It's just what it is.
Yeah, it is.
People
What
don't
it
get to
is.
these spots.
But you know what I mean? And then I also, growing up overseas, being mixed, because I'm half black and half Okinawan, which is part of Japan, I didn't have a space for myself that felt right because I was into stuff like that. But most of my black friends were not, obviously, because they're taught not to go that path. You mess with Ouija boards, don't do that. Nothing like with ghosts, that's bad for you because everybody's like super Christian and all that stuff, right? And then on my other side, my Okinawan side, everybody was spiritual, but it wasn't like paranormal either. There was I had no space, so I had to create it for myself. Now, with my business, with the bakery, I actually used to work retail for 17 years. That was a pain. Big old breath. Well, because
so many chapters.
Yeah, like I did it for 17 years. I finally quit because partially because of my brother, who also runs his own business. He has a digital marketing company, which is like thriving in Dallas, and it's like crazy. And then my husband now, of course, supporting me and was like, you should go and do what you want to do. So when I quit, I actually started off continuing where I left off as my retail job, which was a stylist. And I got into all of that, but it wasn't really working out because I loved it, but it wasn't my passion. With baking, I didn't realize until I started taking orders from random people just because they knew I baked a lot at home already, that it was something that made me happy to see other people happy. So like birthdays for kids, weddings, and all of that, like it just kept adding to my everyday happiness because I was adding to other people's happiness. And on top of that, my dad used to bake because he learned from his grandmother. He was from Louisiana, so I had like old school baking recipes and things like that I want to spread into the world because, like I said earlier, and I kind of touched on it, all these baking brands and all these companies that are bakeries are really not led by any POCs. All these big brands are all Caucasian for the most part. Like, there's no space for us there either. Everybody's used to like buying plates and, baked goods from homes in their hood and stuff like that, but there's no legit brand, and I want to become that brand and have a space for other people to do the same. So I kind of want to franchise my bakery in the future and give other people opportunities to grow and maybe even branch off. They don't have to stay. I can be a stepping stone. I don't mind. I want to give other people opportunities to grow in that space and industry because there's just not enough out there yet, I guess.
So
yeah?
I'm a quote Candy B here. You already spoke my language when you said baking. And then you said Louisiana. So I'm a quote Candy B when you say less.
Not say less.
Say less.
So, Montel.
Yes, sir.
How'd you get started? What made you want to get started?
Wow. Honestly, the start came from my YouTube channel. I started a YouTube channel back in let's see, this is 2021. So this was about 8 years ago. So 2013, I decided to start doing it because it became therapy for me after being, divorced and also being homeless. And I wanted my mind to be on a creative walk. So I started doing YouTube. And I started doing YouTube because I felt like there weren't enough voices for people of our age range to talk about the geek and nerd stuff. While I respected everybody who was doing it, let's face it, there are some people who don't have perspectives like we have, who haven't walked that path, who've been in those situations and positions because they've had social media in their face for years. So it started with YouTube. And then when I met Miss Angie and she said, we should do a podcast and talk about the things that we love, I said, this is great. So that's where Blurred Corn Speaks came in because I'd always wanted to start a podcast. But again, it became the platform that I wanted to create a space where people of our age range who love comics and anime and sci-fi and fantasy, and we could talk about anything and everything. And again, I said this isn't enough. I want to be able to provide and create a safe space where I can talk one-on-one with folks just like me who love what they love, and to acknowledge them. That's where the Blurred Corn Convos came in on Instagram, because anybody tell you I'm on Instagram a lot, always a lot. But I wanted to, but I also will support cosplayers and musicians. Just like that's how I met my brother Crazy, because that's a talented brother right there. And we chatted up on there, and being able to meet Micah with him and his efforts and his creativity and everything. And it was just a place I said, hey, I want to bring on people who are just like me, who aren't famous, who don't have a massive name. I'm not worried about fame. I want to acknowledge and bring people to other people. That's how you network and you connect and bring people together. And that's why I wanted to do with the Blurred Corn Convos. And it's been a blessing because the more people I've got a chance to talk to, the more I've connected with. I've had people say, thank you for creating this because I thought I was alone. And I kept hearing this, and I'm still hearing this to the day. I thought there was no space for us, and there was no one that understood. And you seem to be able to understand. I said, sweetie, not only do I understand, I got the scars to prove it. I was that kid in the schoolyard getting beat up talking comic books. I was a kid sitting on the stoop, and I tell these people every time, I've got a scar on my forehead from a kid chucking a rock at me because he saw me reading Black Panther on my grandmother's porch. And to that day, I said, I will never let anyone feel the way I felt. That will never happen. So it's been a blessing to be able to just connect, and people that I admire too, because like I said, it's not about fame. It's about the impact that you have, the inspiration that you bring out, and the support that you bring to other people. And I'm always big on that. That's why I do Instagram. That's why I do YouTube, and any place that I can be a voice and be a supporter and connect the dots and everything, I'm all for it. I'll be the uncle. I'll be the brother. I don't even care. I just enjoy the people that I've had the honor to meet and to call family, especially you guys, because y'all invited me on with all warning in the world, but y'all invited me on. And every time I get on with you guys, it is such a good time. I swear my ribs are hurting, and I'm sitting there writing love letters to Candy. I'm like, Candy, I just want to tell you that you and I'll do everything that you want. Just do me a favor. Say hi to me every time. Love, this old nerd with a white beard.
Oh my goodness. My goodness.
He's blushing.
I don't know what to say.
Skip, how'd you get started, man?
Basically, what I got started with Blurred Over is come from a very young age. For me, liking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to Transformers, Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, etc., and actually getting introduced to the cosplay community by my good friend Statty Jones Cosplay. You know, he told me I should do it, come out to the convention, see if I like it or not. So I dressed up. First cosplay, I did Striker for Mortal Kombat. Went to Dragon Con, had a great time seeing all these amazing cosplayers. And once that happened, I started seeing the dark side of conventions. Now I'm seeing these people going around like, that's a good cosplay, but 10 seconds later, they go behind their back like, you know, that's a good cosplay, but we know this character ain't black. Excuse me? Okay, cool. So I kind of brushed it off. I was like, okay, so I'm probably gonna hit that again. Sure enough, I was wrong. So I'm just walking down the steps. I'm just saying, like, who are all these black people here to enter our space? And it's the space we made. So I was like, oh, okay, so that's how y'all feel. Okay, well, I'm gonna give y'all a goddamn rude awakening. And that's when I became with Blurred Over, hence from the word takeover, more of a cultural influxing into this soul claim white community. But this community is made for everybody, so I took it upon myself just to reach out to find more brothers and sisters that look like me, that loves everything in this community like me, have a one-on-one conversation with them, an interview with them, and let people get to know them and let them tell their stories of how they got into being a blur. How do they feel about the word and term blur, and what can we do to make the community better, and also have like a deep conversation with them about their perspective being a black female content creator, like my sister CJ. She's doing a very unique thing. Like, whoever thought of something like that? And it's not enough people in that field to do something like that. So she's standing out, major by doing what she's doing. And it's not enough people like her whose name is not getting out there. So I try my best to get out, to get with everybody, to put their name out there and to let people follow them and just take it from there.
Right. That's what's up, man. That's why I assembled this team. Mr. Deacon, my man. Tell him how you started.
Oh man,
your roots are similar to me and DC's though. So
yeah, but you know what? They say you're never too old. You can always be a kid again, and it's such a pleasure to to share. I can just talk about stuff from my childhood. Collecting all these comic books, and like you're saying, you're not feeling no type of way because some people make you feel some type of way. You too goddamn grown to be talking about that shit, man. Fuck you. I'm talking about what I'm you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Whether, like I said, whether Star Wars, Marvel, I'm a big Dragon Ball Z. I love Naruto.
Yes, DBZ.
And this, it's wonderful to have that outlet. And that's like, I do a lot of that on Circle No, but at the same time, like I said, I address a lot of social issues too, because we got them issues. And but it's just wonderful to be able to express that side of me. I'm pushing 50. I might not look at them.
Okay, we
I'm just saying, but it's wonderful to be able to do that and then to share that with your kids and not run around feeling like you ashamed or afraid. Like I said, it's so many hateful people out here. Every day, different walks of life, whether you white, black, Hispanic, and they making, it's so much stuff going on. So this is a wonderful outlet. Y'all all wonderful. Y'all all creative. Y'all all beautiful, and keep expressing that. But that's really through the radio. I was able to, share my voice, that inner child, and I'm able to let that inner child out without no shame. I ain't got to hear, but see, now me being grown, like I said before, fuck you. You don't like the shit, and just keep it moving because there's plenty of people who understand that and like that. So I'm just gonna keep on moving, keep on grooming. You can hate if you want to hate. It don't matter. I got the gat in the basement if you want some smoke. I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Escalated quickly.
I'm just saying that hopefully I ain't gotta pop nobody over Naruto. Don't make me put the Kagebu Jutsu on your ass and make battle clones and shit. I love it though. I fucking love it, man. I just sit and watch anime all. I love it, man. I can't get away from it. I'll do it till I'm fucking 80 years old, man. I love this young man. I love this young man.
It is what it is. RA, how'd you get started, man?
How did I get started? Just first of all, can we get like some applause for y'all? Because like this whole group is just like dope. It's like I hear y'all saying y'all stories and how y'all got started, but like it's my story too. Can we get that, Chris?
Oh, my bad. I forgot I was working. Shit, I'm sorry. I'm hearing all this love fest, and I was just trying to soak it in. Don't
put you out of the nice couch and now you back in the green room.
Somebody was on a milk crate and they were falling.
Y'all stupid. Just coming up in the 90s, you know what I'm saying, being in elementary school, we had like Marvel cards and baseball, football cards and comic books. It's like, it kind of takes you back to a happier time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, again, we were having these conversations even as adults. So it was like, let's start this podcast. Let's make some skits. We was always at work at Bank of America getting in trouble, just like we was in middle school or something, because we was playing a joke on somebody. Like one time I This girl was about to sit down and like pull her chair out from under her, and I would have got away with it. But like one of the managers saw it. I'm like, oh my god! I was like, yo, don't say nothing. And she's feeling like, oh my god, I can't believe you did that. I'm like, yo, just chill. So now I'm getting written up. I'm like, yo, there's got to be a better way. You know what I'm saying? I'm a whole adult now, so the podcast is like it's an outlet. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's in here, we putting it out there. Geek culture, blurred culture, whatever. We talking shit. It is what it is. Like this. I feel like this podcast keeps me, you know, from getting into real trouble. You know what I'm saying? it really is kept me out of some situations. So that's how I got started. It's really just about being a kid, being a grown kid. You know what I'm saying?
Like, hey, it's like Jeffrey said, you don't want to grow up.
No, why
don't grow up? Why? Right?
Why?
I can attest to that.
Right,
Hey.
Crazy Ed the Great. What got you started?
Man, shit. I really just wanted to draw cartoons when I was growing up. Like, I really didn't even want to rap. Like, that happened by accident, honestly. I was, you know,
Which is
bullied
crazy
heavily.
because if you heard his stuff, and I'm sure a good portion of us on this panel have, but for those who's listening out there or watching, please check his stuff out. Like, please.
Like,
I'm
I'm proud
such
I
a
heard
fan of
that shit fire. I don't give a damn what nobody
say.
say.
Yo, I'm such a fan of Little Brother.
Big facts.
For real.
Like, real talk though, like, I really had no plans on that. Like, that just really happened on accident. I mean, I was an honors writer in school, and by the time I hit 10th grade, I met a friend. I did his. I used to type up people's reports for money and shit while I was in school and everything. So, you know, that was my little side hustle. People didn't have access to a computer or whatever, and we had a big paper due or something like that. I typed their papers up. I just happened to be cool with one guy who decided he said he was a rapper. I never met nobody who in person like rapped for real. Like, you thought, for me, it was like that was like out of reach. Like, nobody did that in real life. Like, that was just some TV shit. And I had been jotting, you know, little things here or there or whatever, but not really like taking it serious. And one day he came over to pick up his paper. I was beating his ass in Halo 2. And you know, back then Xbox used to have, like, you had the capability to like put like music on your Xbox and it'll play through the game, like, you know what I'm saying, through the game and shit.
Yep.
So he asked me, did I have any instrumentals on my Xbox, and I just so happened I had downloaded it because a family member was a DJ, and I would just put different beats on there. He was like, "Yo, let's freestyle," and I was like, "All right." So, you know, beats came on. We got the trading bars back and forth, and he was like, "Hey man, for real, you rap better than me." And I was like, "Man, shut up, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't gas me up." He was like, "No, I got this rap group. You should be a part of my rap group." And I was like, "I ain't got no friends. All right, that's cool. I'll be a part of your rap group." You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how things was going. And then I just used my music to kind of tell the story of how I got to that point. My music has always been about survival and inspiration because shit, I've been dealing with bullying since I was like 5-6 years old or whatever. At the age of 6, I was almost stabbed to death. So it was like it was tough. So instead of like really being one of them kids to kind of like fall into despair and just be broken, I always had this like chip on my shoulder. Like, I had to really come back and show people that you can come back from a place of no return. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the music just really started from there. So then once I got my footing in, I started rebuilding my confidence because like I'm literally fighting every day or running from my life from bullies like every day, like from 2nd grade to 11th grade year of high school. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just bad. So music just kind of helped me rebuild myself. I built my confidence back up. It made me feel good about myself. It made me feel like I could do something. And then I threw drawing to the wayside. Like, I entered an art competition one time. The shit didn't place in the competition. I was like, they don't see what I'm talking about. But when I write a rhyme, people can see everything that I'm talking about. I was like, all right, maybe this is what I'm supposed to do. And sure enough, years later, here I am talking to all you guys, and all I do is put my life in rhyme and just relate it to the shit we love watching growing up. And that's how I got it.
It's worked. It has worked. DC, you want to go next?
Nah, I don't want to follow that. I don't want to mess up the moment. I don't want to be that guy.
I don't want to follow that
because I don't want to ruin the moment. Like what he just said was beautiful.
But you love ruining the moment. It's your thing.
I know, but not today.
He has a heart.
I have a heart. It's little and black, but still, I don't want to follow
Not
that.
little.
That message was beautiful, and I don't want to be the one to ruin that. So I swear to God, please don't make me follow him.
Candy, I know you got it. I know you got it. I'll have you follow Candy. Don't show
Yeah, all right, I can do that.
Don't show him up, Candy. Don't show him.
So I'll not show him up. Well, it started when I was abused in a foster home. And
God damn it!
No, not at all. I'll separate this for the triangle. CJ and I grew up together in Japan. We were actually on a dance team together. To date us, we opened up for DMX, so that dates us.
Which DMX?
Rest in peace. Yeah, Cisco's DMX. Didn't we dance to a Cisco song? Wasn't it a Cisco
We did.
Child?
Yeah, we sure did.
So her and I and Demetrius that do the triangle, we've always been very close on and off the team. And one day we were just literally talking shit about some situation that happened with someone else that really wasn't relevant, but we were like, you know what, we should actually start a show. Why are we not talking about the things that we talk about, especially all being POCs, because you don't hear that from us a lot, not in the critical thinking way. So we started the triangle, and what are we, like 2 years in now?
2 years in now, yeah.
And it's really amazing having people slide in your DMs, whether they're talking about our regular episodes or the sex angle, and we're actually helping them with how they view the world or their sex lives, because we've saved relationships and probably ruined some. So that helps. I'm sorry, some stuff you just have to say.
No stroke game.
So that's with the triangle. As far as with Blurred's Eye View, I don't even remember how Chris and I became friends on Blue Ivy's internet, but I remember when we were at WizardCon.
Yeah,
and we kind of saw each other.
Yeah, we were actually Facebook friends first. And
yeah.
I was at Wizard World. I was leaving, actually. I was out leaving, and I seen someone dressed as Penguin from Batman Returns. And she was dancing to Britney Spears.
Of course.
And it was a dope look. It was a dope look. She had the suit on with the umbrella and the prosthetics was popping. And I'm like, okay, that was cool. Got a picture of her. Went on home. Got home, I'm uploading the pictures, and then Brandy's uploading the pictures, and I'm like, yo, that was you? You know,
it is I. It is I. So then when they invited me on their show, I was a bit embarrassed because I may or may not have been intoxicated. I was having some
after episode.
No, hear me out. I was excited because, you know, when somebody brings you on for the first time, you're like, oh my God, okay, this is like my blurty moment. And I was having adult daddy issues. We'll get back into that. And I just end up going off about that, but they allowed me to be me and honest, transparent, and they asked me to come back and then be a part of their show. And I was like, you're okay with me being like this? Because it's a lot going on
inside.
Yeah, just a bit. But to bring that full circle with my nerd journey, grew up a daddy's girl hardcore. So how we bonded was through watching like the Attitude Era wrestling and playing Metal Gear Solid and Zelda, and that was just what we did. And then I noticed after I left Okinawa and came stateside to finish school, there were not a lot of women of color like me. So I ended up spending a lot of time by myself. And then when I got married very young, the ex-husband was very much about keeping me in a box like this. So anything extroverted I wanted to do, even if it was nerdy, he was not on it. So it's basically like a shell of myself for years. So everything that I liked that made me feel good, from Buffy stuff to everything behind me, it was just gone. Then I got divorced, praise him. And I came up here to Cleveland. And one of the first things I decided to do, because I was like, recluse, I wasn't talking to nobody, and anybody that knows me, if I'm not talking to somebody, it's a problem. So I went to WizardCon 2000, I want to say, God, when did I move here? It was about 2015 or 16. and changed my life. I'd never been to anything like that before. I couldn't believe how nice everybody was. I dressed up as Poison Ivy and never wanted to take the outfit off. And I felt more myself in costume than I ever had outside of it. And I love the idea of cosplaying characters that aren't traditionally Black. Not that I mind people that do that, but I'm like, I've always wanted to see myself in all of the cartoons and Disney movies that I love. So when I went as Ariel, before it was announced that she was Black, I'll never forget having a little white girl run from her family to come up to me. And she's just like, "You're Ariel." And I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to be that physical representation for little girls and boys, that you can literally be anything you want to be. But especially for the POCs, this type of Black is okay. It still counts. Because I feel like all my life, even when I was married, I was fighting this because he was from the streets and I was not. So fighting this whole "you're not Black enough" thing was ridiculous. So being able to be on the Triangle, being able to be on Blurred's Eye View, and knowing all of you guys, it's like this Black is acceptable because it's still Black. Like I don't have to pretend to be anybody else but myself. And it's creating some bomb ass opportunities for me, just literally me being me. So that's where I'm at now.
And ever since then, she's literally said it's over for you hoes. So.
Oh my God. Because people be making fun of me for posting those memes, but the memes is how some talent scout from NBC found me. And he's like, "Oh my God, you just seem so interesting and cool." And I was like, facts, but what's up? And he hits me with opportunities. So for anybody listening, put yourself out there, but your authentic self, because that's what's going to win. Because I'm the same on and off the court, baby. Like when you look at my page, that is me in real life. I don't like the faking in the front. And I've noticed very quickly in this community, some people are like that. No shade because it's true, but some people are like that. But when you actually meet genuine people and you collaborate, stuff just works in your favor. And now I'm attracting more to me, and it works for my son too, because that was another motivation to get into my creative bag of what I wanted to do, because I felt so bad telling him, who loves anime, who loves drawing, like he's a beast with his pencil, to shoot for the stars and you can be whatever you want. But then you see your mom going to a job she fucking hates in a gray cube, not being creative and doing what I feel like I was called to do, which is finding a path to be paid for being myself. So ever since I kind of flipped that switch and was like, nah, this in the next 5 years, I'm drastically changing my life. I'm not going to be working for anybody anymore other than CJ. She's literally my manager. So that I got to work for her. But I want to give my son a really good example. That way, as soon as he's done with high school, he can hit the ground running and not feel like, well, I have to do this way. There's more than one way to get to where you're supposed to be. So
I'm actually waiting for the day that we make you crack up laughing in that cube is the day you're gonna quit.
Oh man, they're ready to get rid of me anyway. The way I'm posting memes more than I am working, they're done with me. They're done with me.
Everything, bro.
I love it because sometimes you don't see a lot of women post the type of memes that I post, but I'll see it on like men's stuff, and I'm like, this is funny.
I've had to tell her in a private text, I'm like, go to bed. Just like
everyone on a daily, I hear go to bed, hand me your phone, log off the internet. That's what I hear on a daily.
I said that once or twice. Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. You also talk some other shit too, but I'm gonna leave you alone.
Oh
my God!
There you go, DC, you up?
Shit. I gotta follow that.
Yes. Not saying that like that, and this is why I'm quitting.
And it wasn't like that. I was just saying I don't have the
one of you fellas. Let me know who's hiring.
All of them. I don't have the inspirational story like everybody else. I started with Chris during school because he wanted to be on, and then I started with the shit because I was told I couldn't. And for me, that's one thing I hated, was being told that I wasn't good enough or couldn't host or hold my own. So I said, fuck it. So I did it. And the show started out so crazy and raunchy that I loved it. And it's still the same, kind of, sort of, but we've sort of elevated our game. Only been doing it for a year. What the shit has only been around for a year, and it's in our 3rd season. And we'll be ending on September 8th. But, I mean, I do this because I love talking shit and I love talking to people. They say because I wanted to get paid or because I was thinking about the future and all that. It's because I just love and have a passion for talking shit. And having fun and being able to talk to dope people and giving people a chance to talk their shit too. I mean, that's what I do. I shit talk the most. I have no filter, so it was natural for me to just do this.
You're not
but
wrong.
as I've thank you. But as I've grown as a podcaster, I've seen that I do have a little bit of power, and I do have a more of a responsibility as we get a bigger following to give other people an opportunity to come on, which is why we've done Kingish twice, why we've done Queenish, why I've had the Sister Circle, why I've done Father's Day, let men talk shit about the Father's Day shit they hate, why I've had a this month has been, like I said, Black women in podcasting. I've had some really dope women who are not just podcasters, but 2 of them are comedians, female comedians. So anybody who knows a comedian, how that business can be harsh towards females. So I had them come on and be able to talk about their experiences and just like I said, put on a show. And my goal has always been to every year make our show grow, but I want it to be more like a talk show, like a late night talk show. So we've done a 3-hour episode just last week, me, Chris, and Rue. Who was a comedian from DC, and I killed Sammy Sosa. So if I come up missing, Sammy Sosa, the white Sammy Sosa did it. So again, nobody is safe. Nobody is safe. I don't discriminate for nobody. Nobody is safe unless you're in one of these squares. It's a safe space. But outside of these squares, and I don't know you, you ain't safe. It's called What the Shit. You should know what you're getting when the show starts. Shout out to G Black for doing our theme song. But I just really have fun with this. I really have fun doing this. I've offended a lot of people, and I know once I get more than these people go back and see this shit, they'll be like, this nigga. But until then, I'm gonna just keep doing it because it's fun. Like I said, I was just told I couldn't do this, and that's why I do it every day to prove those people wrong. But then I thought about it like, fuck those people.
That's it.
Because proving them wrong is me doing this shit for a year, and those same people who told me I couldn't do it, liking my shit, liking my content, watching it, hitting me up like, oh man, I dig what you doing. I didn't know you had it in you. No, you just didn't want to see it. Everybody thinks because I talk shit and I'm goofy and silly that I can't do serious method acting and all this and that, or I can't really, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, because that's what they say. You know, I can't.
Not they.
Denzel tried all that bullshit, but they didn't think I could do it. So I'm just having fun with it now. I'm just proving people wrong every day. Content. We don't plan shit, Chris. Do we plan shit? We don't plan. Nothing is scripted. So everything you see us do is really just spur of the moment. Like finding Sammy Sosa, we really found Sammy Sosa pictures from him being black to the middle to being white, and we roasted the fuck out of him. And I don't even know how we got on that subject, but it happened. So our show is not scripted. It's not planned.
One thing you need to watch between What the Shit and Blur's Eye View is like once a roast session starts.
It's hard to stop.
It's hard to stop.
Barry Bonds, we got on Barry Bonds' big ass head. Yeah, nobody safe. Like Flex doing the fucking Michael Jackson thing. That shit.
Oh man,
roasted the fuck out of Flex for doing that.
Wow,
that nigga thought he was cool. But like I said, we
that was my front brother.
Fun,
that shit was terrible.
That's horrible. That's more so the casting's fault. Because I'm like, who's the director?
That was more that nigga took that money and did that shit. That nigga thought that. He was like, oh, I'm about to get my homeboy. He went from Homeboys in Outer Space to that shit. Think about that. And now he ain't doing shit. So that tells you all you need to know about.
I mean, he married Shanice, so it even.
He living off her money.
It even now.
Does it? That's like eating a donut and drinking Diet Coffee.
No,
that shit
don't. He probably got some money.
That shit ain't the same. It don't even out. You eat a donut and fucking have Diet Coffee. That shit don't fucking even out. That shit don't tip the scales. I don't know. I'm just saying, it might be a thing. You don't know. I don't know. I'm not a coffeeologist. I'm just saying. Diet Coke. Okay, Diet Coke since everybody up here coffeeologists and shit.
That's funny. Diet Coffee. I think Diet Coffee is funny.
What's that? Decaf? I'm sorry, decaf coffee for the people politically correct. That's a coffee and Diet Coffee. Man, fuck that shit. Anyway, decaf and donuts. Okay. Anyway, the shit just don't add up. Like that movie was horrible. But back to what I was saying before I went off on a tangent. That's what happens on What the Shit. We just let it flow. We don't. There's no script. There's no time limit. If we go for 30 minutes or an hour, as long as we're having fun and it feels fun, we just go. We just let people talk, be themselves. Like I said, open up about anything they want. how they feel. I don't care if it's political views, none of that shit matters. Just you being you and having fun is all we care about on What the Shit. So that's how I got started. I was told I wasn't and couldn't, and now I am and I do.
Hey.
I don't have no inspiration story of being bullied or anything like that.
For me, it was a labor of love. As you can tell behind me, I've always loved comics, always been around it, always wanted it, and I could talk hours on end about it. And like Deacon, like I can go to sleep talking about the shit, but
and have.
And half, right. I've seen Deacon.
You ever seen one of them group texts, Crispy? Like, yeah, so I just
oh
got
my
this
God.
new comic. I'd be like, nigga, it's 1 in the morning. I don't give a damn about none of that shit, me. I just want to fucking sleep right now.
But I started it because, like many of you, I wanted it to say it needed to be a safe space. There are so many talented cosplayers, so many talented artists, so many talented writers, and we've had them on the show and we've showcased them, and we wanted to get their talents out there because they need to be seen, they need to be heard. And I mean, hell, we just came off one of our biggest shows of the season last week. We had Ted Lange on the show.
Ted, and the nigga said we could do this with him. Kind of killed me. That made my life. I don't know about y'all, but Ted Lange in a black household was up there.
Yeah, it was the thing. And I will say that I've loved every minute of me creating the show. The ups, the downs, the ins and outs. You know, adding Candy B was an absolute pleasure.
It's one of the ups, yeah.
Adam E was one of the downs, but I'm still here.
That's how you really feel.
I mean, and really, in all honesty, when we had Candy B on the first time, we did like an hour and a half show, and then after we got offline, we did a whole nother hour and a half. And when we got done, we were done, and like she got offline with us, me and DC were like, "Yo, this whole thing between the three of us, that was magic!" Like, and we had to have her back on. So when we had her on, we recorded the whole fucking thing, and we had a blast. And then I just said, "You know what? I want to add you to the team." And she was like,
yeah. And then your DMs were destroyed after that.
Hey, who's that chick up there? Not to be in your business. I was like, nigga, I don't know. Who are you talking about?
Not who are you talking about, because you don't see me that way.
Yeah, sorry.
We don't have no attractive woman on the show.
Who the fuck is that guy?
I have heard this conversation so many times.
Who?
I've heard this conversation so many times. Cats hit me up, or they see me at work. They see me at work. I'm like,
what you talking about, sir?
Who was that y'all had on there? I'm like, who do you mean? Like,
wait. So wait, dudes are hopping in y'all DMs
to ask about her
instead of just hopping in her DMs.
Like this shit, the flavor of love. Like we producing a show out this bitch.
You know that's hey, put in a good word.
One nigga hit me in the Kanye. Hey, bro, I don't mean to jump in your inbox like this, my brother. I normally don't do this, but I'm a little shy, so I figured I'd come to you. Could you maybe put in a good word for me with Candy B?
Listen, man,
you ain't gotta say much. Tell her I'm a good guy. I got a good job, and I'm treated right.
I got no kids.
Work down at the factory.
I got no kids. I paid my tithes.
Come on, no kids.
He was like, I paid my tithes and everything. I've been praying for a girl like her. You just happen to be the plug.
That's
my credit score.
That's bullshit. The tithes. I paid my tithes.
Tithes. Like the detergent. I was like, you know what, my guy? Here's what I'm gonna do for you. Get the fuck out of here.
No. What's funny about that is I really thought at first going to cons, especially with how a lot of the characters are already half clothes for a lot of women, right? Mm-hmm. So when you're going to these cons, it's like, all right, my titty's gonna be out, my ass gonna be, something's gonna be out, because that's just how you dress. I really was not expecting the amount of respect I did receive from men taking pictures and everything. Mm-hmm. Like I have never had one uncomfortable moment at a con. However, when it comes to the internet,
There we go.
Y'all, they don't
Wildin'.
fucking care.
They don't give a
They
damn.
don't. I'm like, where's
Niggas is
that respect?
Like
I'm
niggas
like,
is
where's
wild.
the line? Where's the line?
They don't
They
care.
keyboard.
Man,
Right.
I feel bad for the lewd cosplayers because I'm like, I know if this is what my inbox looks like. I know you bitches
Oh,
get
they got
bad.
about 1 billion
Like,
unread
there's
messages.
no
I
way.
hear about it all the time because most of them have adopted me as their uncle and be like, let me tell you about what happened with this dude. I'm like,
Niggas is
"Why?
wildin'.
Wow.
If
Well,
he
it was,
can't handle
like,
your
niggas is
business, block him. You know, hey, do what you gotta do.
Do what you
make
gotta
sure
do.
Send them to the shadow realm.
Make sure you
Make the
activate
ass
your
famous.
spell card first, and then send it to the shadow realm. Okay.
You know what
Yeah.
you should do, Unc? You should teach a class. There needs to be a whole thing where it's like, this is how you geek guys can talk to the geek women. If we're all
That
in
ain't
the
gonna
same realm, it's like, do this, not that.
That ain't
The
gonna work.
problem is they have to want to listen, okay?
Well-
because you have some of these cats out here who think they got all the game in the world. They still playing toss across in the living room when they really
Not
think they think they
toss
got
Toss
across.
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 What? Is that a metaphor for taking your?
I dare
Wait a
myself
minute, hold on.
dangerous.
Is that a metaphor for what I think it is, or is that just like a real
No.
game?
That
Back
sound
in
like
the
a
day, there
sexual
was
act. What
actually-
is
That
this
sound like a
doing?
nigga be by himself in his
Nah.
basement with some jergens.
Nah, see, back in the day, there was a
Damn.
toy called toss
Just
across.
sitting on the Xbox.
Okay. Yeah.
You trying to explain it now? Be quiet.
It was this huge tic-tac-toe that was.
Oh,
plastic. You put it on
that
the
game.
living
Okay, with the
floor, you had
bean
these
bags. Okay,
bags.
you gotta say that up first. You can't
Nah,
just say
no, I
toast
don't. I
across.
let all y'all's imaginations go. So guess what? All you nasty headed niggas. Yeah. You knew what was going on. You knew the job was dangerous when you took it. So guess what? Accept the consequences.
Titty sprinkles.
They have to want to listen because the convention culture, though it has gotten better, it's still raunchy out here. You still got these people out here who think they have license to do anything and say anything and everything. And I've had to catch most of these dumb
Smell like
off guard.
anything.
Ooh, the smells, child.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
we're talking
look.
3-day-old wet hot pockets just walking around here.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Like,
Sir, you
why
smell
is
like
your
We've
fire
got no
sandwich.
time
Why?
for excuses.
You got a gray shirt with yellow stains, my dude. No,
Damn.
San Diego Comic-Con 2018.
it's
R.I.P. to that shirt.
for real, because that ain't coming out. Tide ain't taking care of that.
So
it's
still wear it to the
tides.
damn cons.
The
That or
tide.
Tide.
T-I-E-D.
tides.
Wash it in Tide. T-I-E-D.
I don't know. That should be looking wild. I've never been, and I think we're doing one in October. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that.
Yeah.
Cats out the bag. My bad. Surprise. I'm bad with secrets. So we'll be doing one in October. So I'm kind of. I don't know what to
We
expect.
have to get you in a costume. You have to dress up.
I have one. It's called nigga skin. That's the only costume I need. I gotta walk out here being black every day. That's a costume enough.
It's a dangerous costume.
I want to cosplay as a nigga with good credit one day. That's
Did
what I wanna cosplay.
did you order that from Amazon Prime, nigga skin? Was
Wish.
that 2 day delivery?
Wish. 'Cause it came too dark.
Is that
my
with
God.
1G or 2?
Oh my God.
that
Right,
was an
type
A or
in.
a
And
U?
it shit took 30 years to get here. God damn. I've been sitting in the wrong skin for 30 years. This shit finally came right.
No, we have to actually get you in a real one. It's literally life changing.
It
I
is.
heard.
Nah, I heard.
Take the biggest words for it.
No,
good on
side
it.
note, I'm sorry.
Hold
How
on.
the fuck?
This-
how the
this-
fuck do
this
you
is-
let him on Blurred's Eye View and he's not
Wait.
gonna cosplay?
He's the game. He's the gamer.
Ooh,
That's
I'm the
why.
gamer.
No.
I'm a hack. I'm a techie.
No.
Look,
I'm the nigga behind the
he's
computer.
we get him in the cosplay.
I'm
This
Ned
is what's gonna.
from Spider-Man. That's what I
He's
do.
the,
We gonna do it once and it's a wrap.
he's the man in the chair.
Right, nigga.
He's the guy in the chair. Like he's gonna.
I'll do it.
get him
I'm
in
gonna
the
do it.
cosplay.
I'm gonna do it because she don't look
We're
like
gonna-
she's
we're gonna-
satisfied
we're
with my
gonna-
answer, so I'm gonna do it.
We're gonna get him in the cosplay, and
Yeah.
Tiana's gonna look at him walk out the house.
Speaking of which, brother Montel, my wife want to know where you got them shades from. She wants a pair, and she been on my back if I don't ask.
What are you talking about? From
Man, you cannot
The
stay
one
out
on
of
top of your
trouble
head.
with
Yeah,
her.
I can't stay out of trouble.
My man, I
with
got
this
these-
mouth, nigga. I mean, person, brother.
I didn't say reference to that.
So many.
I can't. Not to be me.
First
I
it
got
was
these off of
Carmelo Anthony.
Amazon,
Now
believe
it
it or
was
not.
Shades.
Thank you.
I got it off of Amazon. This is a part of one of my cosplays, but this is what I wear when I do my
She's
My
a
Budokan
fan.
combos.
She was asking me. She's like, "Those are so dope." I wanted to ask, but I didn't want to be disrespectful. So I gotta ask and be disrespectful. See how that shit works.
I get
Anywho,
asked that question a lot.
I'm
No
waiting for her
goggles
to say something in the background. I know she's gonna.
she ain't here. I'm good.
Okay, good.
I think
Not
she's
I'm,
watching
not I'm
somewhere.
safe until she comes
I'm
home.
safe until she watches the review.
Yes,
when
strike
she
that
plays this
fear.
shit back later on, like Jay, can I say something? I just see the and this has nothing to do with anything, but y'all know how everybody McDonald's is doing those meals. I see the meal for J. Cole. It's a plain ass hamburger
Oh
with
yeah,
some water.
You know what? Shout out to G Black because he also did our intro song, and he did post that the J.
I
Cole
thought that
meal,
was so funny. It was called
the
Humble.
dry
It's a
burger,
dry ass
and
burger, and some
in the watered down.
no
Sprite.
fries. It's just water and a burger. I said that's so disrespectful to J. Cole.
He's a minimalist.
Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What, no
It's-
cheese or no ketchup? But anyway, yeah, we doing a con, so I'm kind of excited, but I'm kind of nervous because I don't know how subdued this one gonna be. Because it's supposed to be like video games or something. I don't know. I didn't get that memo yet.
Yeah, I'll
but
be
when we
hitting
get
him up
there,
this week.
so I'm looking forward to it though.
But hopefully, if the world's still like open and popping, we'll finally make it to BlurredCon and do some other shit next year, and then you can dress up again.
Yeah,
I
Yeah, as
hope
a nigga
so.
with bad
I
credit.
hope so. Y'all are long overdue to come to BlurredCon. As one of the representatives of BlurredCon, y'all are long motherfucking overdue.
I do
Yeah,
want to come,
we-
and I want to go
them
to one of
too.
those little parties afterwards too. So
Oh
fun.
goodness!
That
Oh,
is
this
what
shit
I'm
was
looking at.
this shit was off the chain. That's all I got.
Oh,
to say.
shit.
This is
Not
what I heard.
everybody being like,
Speaking of which,
Change the subject.
No, no.
Yeah, all right.
Speaking of which, I gotta talk to Skip. I gotta ask
shit.
Skip, did you make up with Afro Cocoa Puffs?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Okay, I'm just making
I
sure.
don't know if I believe him, yo.
I ain't got no choice.
You ain't got the answers, man.
I know it was all in fun and everything,
Yo.
but I was just like, yo, Skip.
I
Yo,
did like your
anyway.
reaction though, because my dude was vibing to it like, oh shit, I got a diss song. That made my night seeing that. He was so happy though, and I could tell it was a genuine happy that he had a diss
You
song
was
about
eating
him.
the Skittles talking about some gots to see it through, my boy.
Got to. Got to see
Got
it through,
to.
my boy.
Yeah,
Yo, she
Oh,
was
man.
not happy with him when he popped up at BlurredCon. She was ready to beat him down.
So this
I'm
was
telling
the
you.
story. This was the story. Everybody was talking about going to BlurredCon, and obviously our squad couldn't make it. But Skip was talking about he was going, and then all of a sudden he said he couldn't make it because he had to go to work.
Mhm.
And next thing you know, I see pictures of this Negro popping up in costume, and I'm like,
again, jitsu.
Liar.
Surprise,
Yo,
nigga.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Lying like
I'm
Mufasa.
at the con
I'm
running.
like,
my
did he pull a?
RPG
Did, I'm
room.
like, did he? Was he able
Yeah.
to pull an angle and get out of work? Or I'm like, you know, I find out like, oh, my man just like he just was trying to prank
I will
everybody.
tell you. I was in my RPG room running the game room for BlurredCon, and I'm looking around, and all of a sudden I see Static Jones come in the door. I'm like, yo, what's good? And he comes sliding in like a light skinned shadow, like, doop. I said, and I narrowed to ran right across the room, arms out and everything. I'm like, you know, you gonna get beat up. You know that's right. You know, everybody was expecting you not to be here. He says, I know. I said, I just said a quick prayer. I said, it's good to see you.
Not a quick prayer.
If I don't see
Lord
you
Jesus,
at
help
the end of the convention, it was a wonderful opportunity to meet you.
Right.
But yeah, that prank backfired so hard. I ain't never got cussed out in my line of work. I was like, "God damn, I could have stayed at work for this." I was like, oh well, my bad.
Nah, I could have stayed at work.
And that is what led to the Skip and Afro Cocoa beef. Right then and there.
She hit me up and she hit me on IG, said, you know who's here? I said, I seen him. He came out of my room. She said, I'm mad as fire. I said, oh Lord. She was hot with you, man. Everybody was. They all came talking to me. I didn't
But
bring
see,
it up.
but it's this type of vibe. You know, we were kind of we all had like went to separate areas like vacation wise and stuff. So like when it came time for BlurredCon, we just couldn't get it. And
Yeah, vacations and stuff.
Hold on,
I
Chris.
know I was on vacation the week before.
Can I say something? Let me make this clear. Okay, so next year I will not be at BlurredCon because the World Games is coming to Birmingham. It's the championship games for the Olympics. So it's for 11 days from July the 7th through the 17th. So I'm going to go ahead and make that clear. All right. Okay. I heard it first.
We feel like you lying, but
Could somebody please
fucking lying.
our room get hold
Okay.
of this motherfucker so I can make sense of all this.
All right. I'm gonna make a point. Somebody type in World Games in Birmingham and see what pops up.
Oh, we're not
Nothing.
saying that you making that
404
up.
era.
We just saying we don't believe that you. We don't believe it no more.
He's gonna wait till the last minute and pop in. He's like,
Pop
well,
right up.
My
they
brother,
canceled
I
the
love you,
games.
but I will travel to Birmingham just to verify this. Okay, I will drive, and you know me
He
well
said
enough.
if I don't do
will
nothing
it.
else, he said he drive.
You know,
I will say
I
putting
love my
this
city.
group together was very much worth it. I was looking forward to having everybody here and just having fun and just talking about something that we love and something that is a passion for all of us. And it shows in so many freaking levels. It shows. And I just want everybody to just progress and keep growing. You know, I look at Hellspawn. My man's Kickstarter is doing was it? I think at 13,000 now. Like, because it's for a good cause. It's literally for a good cause, and it's dope. And seeing people just put it out there on the line for us, and we're doing the same for everybody else. And the same message has been put out here tonight on everybody's platform. It's a safe space for us. We need to put us first. We need to put our POC creatives out there. We've had dope guests. Like I said, we had Ted Lange on there. When I say a wealth of knowledge, like he should be a national treasure like Betty White. Like my man, he ain't just Isaac. My man had his hand in everything. Everything that you have watched from the 70s up to 2000s, he has had a hand in somewhere. If he didn't write it, he guessed it in it. If he didn't guess in it, or directed it, my man's been in it all. And I was just like, yo, like, where's his star at? Like, where's this dude's star at? So, but it's been a pleasure having you guys on here. I loved having you guys on. You know, and I will definitely be doing this again before the year is out. You know, I might have to push for the professional plan and make the squad a little bigger. I don't know.
Oh, he got some money.
Right,
I don't know.
he got money.
That's where the budget went. That's why me and Candy doing our own wardrobe and shit. I've been wearing the same hoodie.
That's the same hoodie he's had on for a year.
Go back and look at every episode. This nigga ain't up no budget. Nigga, I've been wearing the same hoodie every show, man.
Chris holding out on y'all and shit.
Oh, no, nigga going on vacations and shit and up in plans
holding
and
out
shit.
on DC because this is my last thing. So
doesn't
matter. Doesn't matter.
I'm going to quote Candy B and say she ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. This is our thing. This has been a while since we've actually had to be on screen
man,
together
Kurt,
for
where
a
you
while.
been?
He doing that. He's shooting that commercial.
Yeah,
he's doing big things.
He on business. He on business.
Word.
You know, yeah. And then the internet is, you know, that's that Philly internet.
It's a Philly web.
not Philly has its own internet.
It's a Philly web.
Its own router. All of Philly sharing 1 gigabyte of internet.
No,
Oh my God.
College dorm room.
They're still on dial-up.
Nah, they internet like great. They keep
I think they
dropping.
got DSL.
They might.
Oh,
They might
man.
join the future.
But
That is
before we
funny as
close
hell.
out, I want everybody to tell everybody where they can find you. We'll start with CJ.
All right. So you can check us out at the Triangle. It's TH, the number 3 for the Triangle without the E at the end. And if you want to check out my bakery creations, check me out at the Pseudo Baker. It's PSEUDO. Just like on the
Please
screen.
order cakes, pies, and cookies from this sister.
Yes, do
they're
it.
good.
Do it. But really, like, check out my podcast with Candy B and Demetrius too, because I really want people to get into like the paranormal and parapsychology stuff for us, for the POC. It's safe. It's okay to be into it.
Just don't say
Yeah.
Candyman 5
No,
times.
don't say Candyman. That's
Look,
two.
that's twice.
Nobody else say nothing.
Stop playing.
Don't say
Ain't
it.
no
Don't
mirrors
say
around.
it.
We safe. It ain't no mirrors around.
That you know of.
I said it. More.
Hey, look, I ain't buy no mirrors right now, so y'all can die if y'all want to.
And I got a mirror right beside me. Shut up.
But for real though, but you can find our podcast on YouTube as well as the 8 major platforms like Spotify, iTunes, Switch, and a few other ones. So just Google the Triangle Podcast and you'll find us.
There you go.
Yep.
Mr. Deacon.
Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely. You can find me on my main platform is YouTube at TMDE. You can catch me with my co-host Aaron Sims. And like I said, we do the Browns and then social. Catch me on Circle of Nerds with Tommy D and them. You can catch them on Patreon, YouTube, iHeart, Spotify. Same thing for me, and it is what it is.
I made Tommy cry earlier. I think I made him cry earlier.
Tommy will be all right. He'll be all right.
No, it was a good cry. It was a good cry. Like, that's my dude. He's pretty much my mentor, man. He's cool people. He's good people.
No doubt.
Skip.
What's up?
Not him saying what's up.
You want me to do my two
When
college
you watching
students,
a
man?
film
What
like
the hell?
He's getting the last of that OnlyFans content out the way.
You got 7 days.
He was like, I'm busy, bro.
I was thinking about doing OnlyFans, but it didn't work out because Jesus had popped up when you clicked the link. So,
wow.
So, baby boys, baby girls, you can follow me on all the platforms. Just type in Blurred Over, and I'm on Christian Mingle Meet. All you got to type in is Hold My Cross. I'm be there for you.
I literally thought that was going somewhere else.
I hate you so much.
Hold my nuggets.
You can get that on podcast, Spotify, Apple, and yeah.
All right.
And I'm still looking for my Squirtle.
I saw that video, yo. You stupid.
To throw that in at the end there.
Roll all down your face and shit. Right. Yo, you can find us on YouTube at Arya and G Present Geek Salad and Instagram at Geek Salad Now.
All right.
That's about it.
That's about it. Montel.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. I can't. you can find me on Instagram under Navy Montel. You can find Miss Angie and myself on all podcast platforms for Blurred Corn Speaks. I am on YouTube under Road Catnip. We'll be coming back with more content soon. And I'm a Twitch streamer with Road Catnip on Twitch. So yeah.
Right.
There it is.
No doubt.
Crazy 8.
You can find me on all social media platforms at Crazy, the number 8 THE. Great. It's only one of me. You can't get another. I'm on all, like, everything, literally. SoundCloud, Apple, Spotify, Tidal. If they make up one tomorrow, I'll be on that one.
BeTheBulliesAss.com. I'm with you, bro.
I got the official Cosplay Angel music video drops this Saturday.
Hey,
it's about time, bro.
I'm gonna need that, and I'm gonna tell you why. And it's not for the reason you think, because the 28th means something else to me right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, but it's featuring the lovely cosplay, Nurse J Becky, Animated Asia, Young Goku. There's so many lovely ladies in there. I actually am on OnlyFans for the Cosplay Angel After Dark segment. So you can check that out in my links in my bio if you ever want to check that out.
Look at DC.
DC.
It really does exist. It really does exist. There's no
this
joke.
is when you play the oh my god. See, that's
He needs some milk.
But, yeah, so follow me on all socials, man, and be on the lookout for Cosplay Angel official music video. Like I said, featuring the lovely Candy B. Y'all want to see Candy B in action?
Wait a minute.
Wait. Hold on, man. Wait. It's not the kind of action.
You think it's gay? Hit fire on this bitch one time.
I need that channel. I need
What we
that.
talking about here, eh?
I need that.
What the fuck, yo?
wow.
Okay, well, in that case,
I'm running out of buttons.
My God. Between him and what Skip said, child, I need to get off of this shit. Okay.
I'm a Christian, by the way, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you,
It was at this moment
you,
that he
you
knew
sure are for the
he
Lord.
fucked up.
You can just find me at Candy B Cosplay, where I reside with selfies and memes. But I put the Blurred's Eye View and the Triangle links there. I host bingo the second Wednesday of every month, and I'm always posting where that's going to be located. So that's here in Cleveland. I'm also going to be hosting kind of like a grown and sexy game night that's going to be for shout out to Stevie Booker. It's going to be for his card game he invented. So it's very exciting having a POC game, and I get to be the female host. So hopefully we can get that on some channels and stuff like that after we're hosting events around the city. So I'll be posting that on like Twitter, my Facebook, mainly my IG. So if you're in Cleveland and you want to play games and you want to come see me, that's where I'm gonna be.
We gotta clean that one. Gotta clean that one up.
Well, that's not what I meant. If you want to see other people play games, and I will host said games.
Love that didn't make it any better.
That's how you articulate.
And I get I was already I got to be a video girl twice this year. So I'm gonna be in Crazy 8's video, clothed and not doing nothing crazy. And I was in shout out to Damien Nova. I got to be in his video. Hi Damien. And I got to be like a sexy vampire and have blood on me and stuff. So it was cute. So that's on YouTube too. I ain't gonna tell y'all where on YouTube, but it's that's it.
Yo, Lord have mercy. DC. You up, man?
I know. I was just letting it marinate because I heard some shit tonight that I didn't want to hear. Just put that out there first. Thank you all for coming. I hope this is the last goddamn I stop. Be the last time I do some shit like this. I'll tell you that. This shit got out of hand quick.
Chris, DC say want a new sweatshirt, dog. He ain't coming on to the
I ain't coming back, man. I need a new budget, man. This shit.
I mean, I done had your shirt for a whole 2 months.
You see that? Y'all hear that? He held my shit hostage.
Like, no, Sierra could have just brought it to you. She was right down
Logistics.
the street.
That's crazy. Anyway, let me get to my spiel. I'm Darius DC Chambers, host of What the Shit. Before I do anything else, I just gotta say to Cuomo,
shut up, bitch.
Thank you. I just want to say that one time.
Wait. You forgot another person? Scott Summers.
Oh.
Shut up, bitch.
There you go.
I don't like Scott Summers. I just thought I'd say y'all that off the top of my head from the bottom of my black heart. I can't stand Scott Summers and everything that he is or stand for, his fiber, his being. I don't like it. You can catch us on What the Shit. We move to Wednesday nights at 8. Like I said, we have Latoya Shanice, the Woman of Her Word podcast coming on. Then after that, we have a relationship podcast I was on about speaking life into your partner. I did that episode on the Looking Glass, so that's out now. So I'm actually out here doing other stuff besides What the Shit and Blur's Eye View. I'm moving in different circles. I've been popping on Instagram, meeting a lot of people at the house. So many other different podcasters that want to do work and business, and since I get to go on there and talk shit and they get to come on my show and talk shit, I'm all for it. So there's that. Do appreciate you guys for coming. This has been something. Let's
Damn. All right.
This is like a black barbecue. It's just like a black barbecue.
You know how long I stayed at a black barbecue? Not long. So anywho, as I was saying, this has been something. Let's do this again sometime. Never. Love all you guys. Just you gotta love people from a distance and let them.
Why are you dragging people?
I don't know. I'm in there. I'm
These
sorry.
These are our guests. Jesus.
I'm not dragging them. So loved and roasted at the same time.
Because look, that's why I said, look. I'm gonna tell y'all. If I don't do this, then I don't like you. If I don't talk to you like this, then I don't love you. If I talk to you normal, like, hey, how was your day? What are you doing? What's going on? How you feeling? Okay, let's see you again next year.
That's right there.
I don't do that, but because I like y'all and I feel we family, that's how you talk to family. You let them know that you love them, and him at the same time. You put them up there, but you bring them down so you don't want them to get too high because you know big head like Barry Bonds and you wibble wobbling all over the goddamn place.
Yeah, you'll be good in the South. That's all we do down here. You'll be good in the South.
I'm saying I grew up in the South. I grew up, with Southern soul.
All they do talk shit and lie.
Oh,
I do both. So anywho, I'm right at home. But I ain't gonna take up too much time. But again, I do love y'all. I've watched all y'all stuff. Everything y'all do is dope. I want to say keep it up. I get inspiration from people like y'all, and I don't get inspired by many. So that says something. But I do enjoy what y'all do, and y'all are ahead of the times. Just keep it up. That's all you can do. But be you also. You know, talk your shit.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. That's what it is.
It's my
It
pleasure.
is definitely a pleasure. It is a pleasure.
It's something.
You can follow me. You can follow us on IG on Blurred's Eye View, all one word. Chris.Fury1 also on IG, and you can in TikTok Chris Fury 1. Hell, just go to the Instagram page, follow the link tree. Thank you everybody for coming on. Y'all really made this a great show, and I want to thank everybody who's been on here throughout the season. It's been dope. Shout out to Isaac Hinkle. He was a guest on the show. His sauce is banging. Go get some of that Zeke's barbecue sauce. It's out of Detroit. Shout out to G Black. You know, he gave us some dope intros for What the Shit and for Blurred's Eye View.
And working on smoking reviews.
So shout out to G Black. Shout out to Candy B.
Oh, again.
No, seriously.
I'm still quitting, but go ahead.
I'm not dragging.
I want to kiss your ass, boss.
Don't you do it.
You're not I don't drink. But me and Candy B have a special relationship. That's why it was like work husband, work wife relationship, and we're cool. And you know, we always on the same wavelength of thinking.
Not anymore,
stuff.
My nigga. You heard her.
Well, she ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. That's
It's our last day.
She said it's her last day. And
First Dale and his wife, and now you two. That's a bad day. Bad day for Black Love.
Something in the air.
Sad day for Black Love. I'll be talking about that tomorrow, though.
She texted me. She was like, "Girl, I'm leaving him today." I said, "I'm leaving him too." What's up?
Who went on Twitter and told Dale Curry.
Oh, y'all got all these ball bull uppercuts coming out of nowhere over here.
man.
What the hell?
But no, this is what we do. It's I don't know if you want to call it tough love because we're so used to tough love. So, but yeah, and from seriously though, that's what we call it.
Stockholm syndrome. He's used to it. He fucking loves it.
He loves the abuse.
He loves it.
His safe word is a bananarama.
The safe word is more.
What?
Anyway.
Why did Siri just come up? See, I'm putting that's what I'm talking about. Paranormal. Siri just started talking about bananarama.
So, but seriously though, this has been a great season. You know, our next season is
this is it.
Yeah, this is our season finale.
You don't pay attention to shit. You don't pay attention to shit.
Dang, DC.
You don't pay attention to shit.
Hey man, I just show up and do work. That's what I do.
This whole show.
I can't work in these conditions.
I'm a toxic work environment.
I'll be working.
I knew it was the final season. I was just talking shit. Man.
But no, seriously, it's been a great season. We've had some great people
I'll
come
take
on.
the job. Yeah, I'll be there.
$5, you said. That's more than these niggas giving.
I've done more for less. I'll be there.
There it is. That's the other tag.
I'm turning my shit in tomorrow too. Goddamn badge. Hey, what's that? 5 heartbeats. If Flash is leaving, then I hope I get a deal just to say. It's my last time as a heartbeat. Thank you.
Nobody came to see you anyway, DC.
I know.
Nobody came to see you, Otis.
No one.
My God.
But seriously though, it's been a great season. It's been dope having everybody on here.
Nobody better say nothing bad about Miss Jenkins.
It's been dope having everybody on here tonight. And
my last night.
We do.
Got killed. My spirit.
just killed the spirit.
Man, congrats to y'all too. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
Everybody quitting. They don't graduate no more. Next season, it'll be 2 more stiffs up here next to Chris.
Oh no, not stiff. And they have to have like
just ghoulish creatures from Thriller video. Just
oh my God.
They don't even talk. They just
yes, Chris. They couldn't make it.
Yeah, they good.
Damn.
But no, but seriously, it's been a dope season. You know,
It has.
I really couldn't do this without these two. I really
You could.
No, I couldn't. I really could.
Appreciate it, but you could.
No, leave him alone.
Yeah, I really
Let
could.
him finish.
I mean, you and Candy can run this show. I really don't do shit but push a couple buttons and crack a few jokes. That's really in my contract is just talk shit and press buttons.
It's contract, talk shit, press button. But yeah, but it's been a blast. You know, I started with Circle of Nerds with Deacon and Tommy D and all
That
of them.
feels so
And
long ago.
it really do. And it really wasn't, but it just
that,
it
10 years
really
ago?
does. Was it two?
No, it's about a
It's been
damn,
about a year.
about a year.
But it doesn't feel like that though. It feels longer. You know, but I mean, it's been fun to talk about things that we love and to kind of put our stamp and to get a stamp of approval from people like yourselves and guests like Ted Lang. I'm gonna get everybody up here. I feel weird. You know, and Ted Lane, you know, especially when Ted Lane gives me the phone call and says, "You guys did great. We asked great questions and everything else," and me and DC's head is just like pretty much blown.
Oh, for the next day, I was fucking.
You couldn't
telling
tell us
everybody
shit.
to kiss my shit. Like I could.
I damn near
thought
quit the
Ted Lane
job.
last night, nigga. Nigga, pick up a TV. Nigga, do you know who I talked to last night?
Wow.
Nigga, you picked that TV up, white boy. And then that shit wore off the next day, and I was like, "Yeah, I get that TV."
Oh man! But before we go out, I couldn't leave without dropping our next sponsor.
Oh.
Do you like your pancakes patted, your biscuits buttered, your cakes fluffy? Then you should get Mother Butters. I put that on everything. Pasta, veggies, rice, and everything nice. Mother Butters will get you right. Oh yeah, GMO free, and for those who are vegan, Mother Butters has a non-dairy option. That's right, there's enough Mother Butters for everyone to enjoy. Get Mother Butters from your local grocery store. Hey man, what you doing in my kitchen?
Literally everything.
Everything.
You don't ask for else.
I'm sorry, Candy B had me laughing so hard when she said that message. I was so weak.
Oh,
done.
But
damn, I didn't even see that. Oh, everybody
I literally can hear her
hates Chris.
I mean, if you're gonna leave a job, you should leave with a little pizzazz. So
Yeah.
it's like, fuck you.
I'm gonna leave. This is how I'm gonna leave the job. So let me ask y'all. I'm gonna ask everybody on the panel a question. This is a serious question. This is how I'm leaving work. Should a grown man wear no boxers and Nietzsche jeans?
Oh, what?
Hold on,
Okay,
what?
kid, there we go.
like-
I'm out. Peace out. Yeah. See you next season if I'm here.
Okay.
I love it.
Oh boy!
God damn.
Oh, y'all didn't hear me? I gotta repeat it. Okay. Should a grown ass man?
Oh no.
It was already funny.
Okay.
Just let it go. It was.
Yeah, y'all, everybody look confused. All right, I'm out.
No, but
Play my music. Let's go.
Shout out to Hellspawn Cosplay with his Kickstarter. Here we go.
Don't worry, kids. We're coming.
Yeah, shout out to Hellspawn. Yeah, real black. It's kickstarter.com/project/He-Man PSA.
Oh, Ash Ketchum, where you come in?
Yeah. So check that out. But as we always do when we get out of here, because we've been rocking for a little bit, this is what I expected. Remember to educate yourself and others. Remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. Any last words, Candy B? Any last words, DC?
See you guys in season 12 because that's probably when I'm gonna be brought back. 'cause-
I mean, I don't have anything else to say. It's been lovely working with you.
Oh.
And- I'm very excited for my future endeavors.
You know, that's what people try to say when they ain't trying to fuck over the last job. I'm very excited about my future endeavors. The shit I just left wasn't fucking shit.
Chris gonna be mad as hell. He gonna be like, I thought this bitch said she wasn't doing no more shows. I'm gonna be on everybody else's show. What's up? This Candy B with Geek Salad. What's up?
She's
doing it on a damn world tour.
One city at a time.
Wait, is that a
One
laundry
city.
basket? What is she doing?
Huh?
What?
I come up. Look, I got my
Doing
own buttons.
doing anything
I got
and
my
everything.
own buttons.
Doing anything
Oh,
and everything
shit.
on everybody's show.
That's
So
me.
you know.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said, is that a
It's
laundry
time to
basket?
go.
You doing laundry while you doing the show?
Get the hell out of here.
Man,
It's
listen.
been real. I love all you guys.
Yeah, we gotta go
Chris,
anyway. I got a
For me,
an
got a
appointment.
meeting.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a phone sex appointment with TJ's brother.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ.
Look, I knew she was gonna have that reaction. So
That's how
All right.
until next
Bye.
season, hey y'all, we out.
No, Chris, I'm doing this. No. Okay. So, for everybody on the panel, and for you guys watching at home,
wait.
what? The
We
fuck?
forgot to say it.
Fuck that, niggas. We out. That's what you, okay.
I was introducing Thanos, but since you wanted to roll with it.
Fuck yeah, we out. So, for people here on the panel and everybody watching at home, educate yourself, educate somebody else, educate your kids. Fuck them kids if you don't like them. We out.
Damn.
See y'all next season.
All right. Yo, thanks for having me, man.